Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lord and Lady Marquez Gaming. Episode 214 of Fallout 76 for the Outlaws Challenge. End of Week 1. The Appalachian Outlaws Challenge is a limited-time event in Fallout 76. Running from the 22nd of April, 2025 to the 6th of May, 2025 at 12 p.m. US EST at Atom Shop Changeover. Players can claim the Money Bag Backpack skin for free from the Mini-Seasons board. To take part, head to an armor workbench and apply the Money Bag Backpack skin to your backpack, then equip it. After that, complete the listed challenges to earn exclusive, limited-time rewards. Pick flowers for the elderly in a blossoming minefield. Event. The Big Bloom is an upcoming seasonal public event in Fallout 76, introduced in the Ghoul Within update. It will begin on April 29th, 2025, and end on May 13th, 2025. As with other seasonal events, the Big Bloom is started on the hour, every hour, while it is active. The meadow at Susan's cabin is blossoming, and the elderly florist and former gang member Black-Eyed Susan needs help collecting the flowers. However, the area has also been under attack from hostile creatures, including honey beasts and overgrown. The latter were brought to Appalachia from Atlantic City by Magellan, whose corpse can be found nearby. Black-Eyed Susan, meanwhile, has no idea what they are and refers to them as plant monsters. If the player has visited Atlantic City, there is new, relevant dialogue with Black-Eyed Susan. Quick walkthrough. Collect 30 flowers, each of crystal cups, rad lilies, and carnal weepers, and deposit them in Black-Eyed Susan's basket. Set 25 overgrown on fire. Use either one's own existing fire weaponry, or collect weed killer from Susan's boom box to use as Molotovs. Investigate the disturbance in the meadow. Defeat Beelzebub, giant behavior. In today's video of Episode 214 of Fallout 76 for the Outlaws Challenge, end of Week 1, we will be multitasking doing dailies, events, and any side quest to level the scoreboard to get all the goodies and rewards for Season 20. Glow of the Ghoul, Ghoul Within. We are doing a melee build as it has a 150% melee damage in Feral Ghoul state, and with new special perk cards that this will be the new in-game meta. We hope that you will enjoy today's show and entertainment. If you do, help us reach our next community goal of 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there, we just need 275 more subscribers. Let's get 100 plus likes for this video so that we can get YouTube's algorithm to introduce our channel to more people. We appreciate all of our community who helps us achieve our goals and interacts with our channel. Thank you. Check out our live stream tab for most of our gaming and video library for all our past streams. Also check out our shorts tab for quick information and keep watch for live updates. Look up our Idaho Country Life adventures to see what we look like in real life, where we invite you in a part of our personal lives and see what we do when we are not streaming video games. For everyone who asked if we have a tip jar, the super commands are designated for those who would like to help us. Please use Super Chat to talk to us and help support us by donations to our channel. If you like what you see, use Super Chat to interact with us and each other and talk live. By doing this, you will help support us by donations to our channel so that we can continue to bring you more content and entertainment. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notifications bell to know when we go live and never miss out on all the fun as we only do live streams. Help us reach our next community goal of 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. We just need 275 more subscribers. Thank you for watching.
No, it looks like we got some technical issues out. There you go, guys. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. Are you guys ready for it? So the Big Bloom event is starting tomorrow. Also, today is your last day. How's our chat sound? Did you check that out? Today is the last day for the end of week 1. Next will be week 2. Wish you knew why the thing keeps going in and out like that. Did you hear that?
I did, but you know what? I also heard that on somebody else's today too.
Yeah, that's our sound card farting. It's not good. Anyways, today is the end of week 1. If you have not done the Outlaw event yet, you want to get in there and get it done.
Talking.
So yeah, make sure you get your backpack, get this done while you can, because today is the last day of week 1. Tomorrow is going to be starting week 2. Also tomorrow, the Big Bloom event. Yes, we've all been waiting for that to come up. We can check it out. We showed you, we were the first streamers to show you where the event's at. Now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon and showing it, but we showed you where Black Eyed Susie is. That's going to be an interesting part there, picking flowers and doing stuff. Lay's looking forward to it because as you see their character over there, she wants to use it for her pretty girl. She thinks a flower crown for her girl would be perfect to go with the wedding dress, because we're role-playing that these two are getting married. Just as the bombs dropped, got heavily irradiated, of course, and became ghouls. It's kind of a cute little story. Could be a sad story too. Alright, got some goals. Let's get some super chats, guys. Super stickers, super events. Help us out with that. How'd you guys like GTA last night? We did a new event. That was hard, especially being that we were exhausted. I still feel tired. Always exhausted. Alright, there is the information in chat. Make sure you get that done. Help us out with it. Let's get as many likes for this video as we can. You know what to do. Okay, we are going to get in the show. Now, like we said, So the money bag backpack, make sure you get that from the store, put it on, get that going while you can. So today is the last day of week 1. If you haven't done it, make sure you get done today. It's tomorrow. Starts week 2. Also, starting tomorrow, the Big Bloom. It's going to be a seasonal public event, kind of like all the other ones, like Meat Week or any of the big events. It's going to be starting on April 29th. We believe around 10 o'clock, the reset.
It'll probably be about 10.
It doesn't say what exact time. Usually they'll say like 12 noon to 12 noon. This one doesn't say that, so it looks like it may start the second I'm not even sure. Did it say there was a patch? I don't think there said there was a
I think that's already been put in the game, I think.
So it's going to be starting every hour on the hour. So you're going to be going to the Meadows at Susan's cabin. That's where the Big Bloom is happening. You can be felt in the Elderly Florist, and you're going to help the Black Eyed Sue.
Yeah, it's pretty down there.
Yeah. Looks like you are going to have overgrowth, so if you've done things, do we have to do the event because she talked about there's extra dialogue?
Really good question.
The plant monsters. They say that if you have visited Atlantic City, there is a new relevant dialogue with Black Eyed Susan. Yeah. Is that something we're gonna need to do?
Oh, damn it, dude, I'm sorry. Oh well, you'll come back. I don't know. Oh, it's a good question. I don't know.
Girls, when do you take all my damn napkins?
It's all new to me. So far, so good. We sound okay. But we do sound good. I do hear what you're talking about.
How's the music sound? Not too loud?
No, I hear that. It went out one time, but came right back on.
The crafts and pins.
And I did hear the cracking a bit.
Yeah, that's our card failing. Yep.
I'm gonna take this so I can try to hear it.
So today, for us, craft Kims, build floor, wall decorations, and a workshop for camp. My camp is full. I hate that one. Kill a gopher. Hey, did y'all like GTA yesterday? We are going to be doing the Dark Anthology. Penguin Keep is up and around. So Just Keep went above and beyond the support of our channel. They actually sponsored our channel by buying the entire anthology collection. So how do you guys like that? We've been playing that for the last bit. The next one we'll be playing is about the Anunnaki, Sumar. That's going to be interesting. That is right up our alley. So next one we'll be playing is House of Ashes. And Lady's getting beat up already.
Yeah, it didn't sound too bad.
Right there.
And nobody else
Paradise.
will be here.
We'll still try. Need to kill golfers, so
Go, this is a very good place for gophers.
yeah, then the jamboree. Anyways,
I was
because
listening to it. The sound sounds funny.
the music.
The music, this kind of music sounds really good. The one before that, where they're singing, The singing sounds like it's echoing, or it's like in a tunnel.
Probably because the thing's on.
Yeah, it's most likely that's it. There's nothing you can do about it, don't worry about it, but that's what it
It's
sounds
because the
like.
mic is on. No, we got some people here.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Did you start a group?
Ah, God damn it.
You didn't. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
So how you guys like the horror stuff we've been doing? You want to see more like that? There's now 3 more we'll be doing anyway, so. But let's get you guys interactive in chat. We got 725 subscribers, and maybe 3 of you might talk, and there are no one seems to talk to us as our moderators. What the hell, guys? So feel free to jump in anytime, chat with us, chat with each other especially. Smelly snacks, brothers. I don't think we need these. All right, princess.
Yeah, Hickory, I'm not there.
So Lady and I's gonna get into role playing. We're gonna be doing our thing. Good morning, Ray Blade. How you doing? How'd you guys like us doing GTA? That was a hard mission, especially being exhausted. I definitely wrote a New York bestseller, How to Curse Out a Game.
We do actually have to try to stay on our schedule. These late nights.
Stayed up way too late playing that, but we had to get that done.
Are killing us, actually.
So I got a problem. I can't find any more stuff. I can't fill any more of this stuff. It's broke.
It's full, hun.
Just to let everyone know, we are having problems with our internet because of a storm outside. So if you all of a sudden disappear,
all these are full except for red cap
if you see something,
C.
if you see something freeze, let us know. Technical difficulties, things like that's going on today. All right, princess. What do they want here?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you guys? Get away from me. Samples. For some reason, they want samples.
Big heads want samples.
Yeah, well, they're paying us to come in here and do it, so...
Say so. Smell these snatch grabbers eating my ass right there. Damn it, this one did not get full.
We play on a private server on GTA.
No, yeah, I did not deal with the snot-nosed
We will not.
kids.
I actually wouldn't even play. I would not be playing GTA if I had to play with everybody.
Yeah, this entire generation, I would hate to have to play with them on GTA Open World. You would never be able to get anything done. It's the same reason why we deleted Sea of Thieves off our system. Ray and I play games to have fun. We're old. We're not interested in...
Our fingers don't go fast. I mean, we're arthritic, arthritis.
Yeah. We can't do PvP anymore.
Yeah, we just can't keep up.
And let's face it, this generation of kiddies, they're very toxic. They will attack you and kill you and backstab. No one has honor these days. Chivalry is dead. Honor is dead. Respect gone.
Yeah.
When Lane and I used to PvP, we'd sit there and if someone didn't want a PvP, we left them alone. Nowadays, these little snot-nosed kids, they want to kill you no matter what. Matter of fact, they go after it. Like I said, they have no honor. They won't attack the good PvP players. They attack the new players, which makes it where those new players don't want to play the game. It's the reason why games are failing. They don't understand why games are going down the shit tube.
Yeah, they don't. Well, I can tell them why.
You can tell them why, because you allow people to have open world PvP. That should never be in any game unless the game is a battle game, such as Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, games like that, yeah. Or Fortnite. Those are PvP games. They're meant to be PvP. You don't play those games for the PvE. You play those games to murder each other, which is fine for them. But games like this, or games that has an open world, big, advanced storylines, it's horrible when they make it where it's cross-play with PvP. And speaking about cross-play, that makes it even worse because anyone who has a PC is a hacker or a modder. or a cheater. I've never once seen one person other than Jeff Afar, who plays on PC, who hasn't modded their PC for cheats. So it's like, why would you want to play a PvP game, even if you like PvP, when everyone cheats in it? You know, people flying when you're not supposed to be able to fly. Like, for example, Sea of Thieves. An entire boat was flying in the air.
They're chasing us. An entire boat. That was...
With an entire crew.
That was crazy.
Everyone on a cannon. And the boats, even the big boats, you could only have 4 people at the most.
Oh yeah, they were shooting those
There
things
must
off
have been
like
like
it was a
12 people on
machine
this
gun.
boat. Now the cannons take a minute to reload, or a few seconds to reload. Not this boat. This boat was shooting it like it was an LMG.
It was crazy. Of course, we had it all on
So,
stream,
yeah.
so you know we reported them and
If
stuff.
I'm going to play PvP, I would like to play people that are at least honorable. People who don't cheat. I mean, why do you even play a game if you have to use a mod? If you're cheating with a mod, why do you play a
Get
game?
up.
You shouldn't even play games if you're just going to be doing modding and stuff like that and let the mods do all the work for you. Why let the computer AI work it for you? You're not playing a game. Playing a game is what we do. Hands-on, physically hitting buttons. Not just hit one button and then leave and the AI takes over with the mod and plays the game for
No
you.
aim assist.
Ray and I do not cheat. We don't use aim assist. We do not use mods. We use whatever's inside the game that is the original way of playing. We do not cheat whatsoever. We do not glitch. We play old school.
You know we're the only two taking this guy on. Nobody came.
I think I crippled him. He's down.
He's the one we need. Grab him.
As long as you keep him crippled, he can't hurt us. This is why we love this build, Ray Blade, is that even a boss, you can keep him crippled, you can usually beat him. This is a great thing that they have limbs, it actually keeps them crippled. There's, yeah, we don't play with people. Why can't I pick this up? What the heck is going on? Oh well. So yeah, we don't play in open world games like that. That's PvE. We're more interested in
City's been
PvE.
having a blast with his death claw.
It is fun, isn't it?
The death claws are really awesome.
So anyways, last night, guys, we played the new.
We got. I
Mission?
think Lord has every job again.
I think I now have every job again. We gotta do
Wait a
some
minute,
more on
I
it.
can harvest
Is there
maybe
internet now?
online.
Oh my God, what is going on here?
I should be able to harvest these gourds.
Look at this. There's some serious shit going on here.
Wasn't that going on last night with the guys in GTA?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's get out of here.
something's broke.
Yeah, he is raving, isn't he?
We need to visit another player's shelter.
I just put a shelter up. And I'm going to go visit your shelter. I have a shelter. I put it up because of that reason. Nothing in it. It's my bus.
Of all the creatures there, I only killed one gulper? What the hell?
I already killed one gulper too. It's been the same one.
Build a floor or wall or decoration in a workshop or camp.
My shelter is by my Red Rocket gas station. It's the bus. Just go on in. There's nothing in there. I put it up because of that. You asked me what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, what could I put up real quick for you to go visit a shelter? So I just put my bus up real quick.
God damn it. Sneezing hurts. Stop it. It's not good for old people to sneeze. You could fart. You could cause hemorrhoids. It's not good for old people to sneeze. Your butthole could fall out. Anyways, do you like the GTA there? Raid Blade? Did you also like the horror anthology? We are going to be going back and doing some of those. We're just waiting for Keith to have a day off.
So,
because he's one that went above and beyond supporting our channel. He sponsored our channel by buying us the entire all 4 of the, well actually 5 technically, because he also bought us the Quarry. So we're gonna wait, and when he's playing, then we'll be able to do it. What is this? How did I get this? What is that? Okay, wall. Did they say floor decor? Build a floor or wall decor. Okay. Floor or wall decor. Go. So yeah, when Keith is off of work, then we'll probably be playing that one. We have a brand new one that we're looking excited to see. It's about the Sumerians. Craft Kims. Craft Kims.
oh,
We did play The Forest. Did we play The Forest, or was that Green? No, we played Green Hell.
Green Hell.
No, we didn't play The Forest. We played Green Hell.
All right, we got those. Let's ship those samples out. Let's see.
Gotta create 2 Kims, princess.
Oh, of course we do. Why not?
Line the sand is up. We need to help those people. Visit another player's shelter. Scrap junkers. Kill a scorch. So those be scorched there. Kill a gulper. You look really pretty today, princess, in that dress.
Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I can't wait to get the flowers for my hair. I always thought about that. I think that. No, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think we missed the forest for some reason, and we played Green Hell instead.
Yeah, we played Green Hill, which is a very hard game. Beautiful game. But my God, everything kills you. Everything. So you better have a camp up real quick and start making those remedies for disease and stuff, because you will die. You will die of thirst, you will die of hunger, you will get sick. It was a beautiful game though, remember? It was very pretty in the jungle. Very, very pretty.
Then we got into a part of the storyline Lady couldn't handle because her brother just recently died of cancer.
I mean, maybe one day if I have nothing to do, maybe I would go back to it.
It was still suffering from that at that time.
My brother passed away, and
the whole thing is about
it's all about people dying of cancer. It's what it is, what it's about. So I just couldn't handle it. So.
At that time.
At that time, but
it's kind of like
maybe I'll go back to it.
It's kind of like the anthology, the dark horror anthology we were playing, the one we played before last.
Yeah, the Survivor Guilt one.
She couldn't handle that game very much either at the end. It was a fun game.
It's a fun game until the end.
She didn't like the ending. The ending kind of left a bitter taste in her mouth.
Green Hell is a fantastic hardcore survival game. It is, I mean, everything kills you. You better make a camp. You better make bandages. I mean, it's great.
You gotta get some stuff that's going to heal poison.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's like these ruins and stuff like that, which is really cool. So, I mean, if you just stay on that aspect of it, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you continue with the storyline and all that, then you're going to find out the truth about his wife and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was wife what happened.
And you're going to go and relive what happened, and, you know, there's that. So... But it's one of the most hardcore survival games out there.
I would say it's the most, not now.
It was
there.
It was back at the time. I don't know if there's anything harder than that.
Dune Awakening.
Dune's not out yet, and it might not come out on.
It's probably not gonna come out on console.
So if it doesn't, then it doesn't count.
All the devs brag about is their console. Because
yeah,
PC, they say
yeah.
nothing about the console work.
I'm over it.
It's too bad because Lane and I was looking forward to it.
And I'm over it now.
It's the same people that made Conan Exiles.
Played that one too.
The one with the titty and dicky slider, so you can give yourself well endowed body parts or walk around naked if you want to.
Can you do that anymore?
No, they took it out of the console.
Right?
You could probably do it on PC, but
probably on PC you could probably.
as with everything else, they nerfed it. They censored it. I don't understand why we live in a. They say that we're free in America, but you can't talk of freedom of speech. You can't say what you're actually thinking, and everything's censored here. Even if you're an adult that's 21 years or older, you cannot watch movies that you want that's shows any kind of nudity, any kind of form of love, any kind of kissing. And definitely no sex, no tits, no ass, no vulvas. No ball sacks. None of that shit. But it's okay for our society to show a baby being thrown feet first very slowly in a chipper shredder, but the second you say anything about love or affection or anything like that, it is forbidden.
God, I can't wait for the big bloom tomorrow. I am excited.
Yeah, we're going to be very looking forward to Big Bloom tomorrow. Lady wants to get a rose thing for her.
I want to get all the flower stuff. I need flowers. That'll make the camp look so pretty. You as well. You need plants. It's going to be great.
Yes, I need plants around my house.
It's going to be great.
Do they fix those damn scorch bees from doing a perpetual machine gun firing of their breath weapons?
They should actually take that. As a Malay person, you have no way of getting that thing down.
There she goes. I pissed her off enough, she came down. Alright, we got her down. Did we win?
Yes, we won. Is it even called winning? We survived it. We completed it.
I call that a win, anytime you survive it.
I don't know if you'd actually technically call it a win.
If I'm not dead, I call that a win.
It ain't a win for the creatures we just killed.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we land a plane. Any plane that you can walk away from is considered a good landing.
That's true.
Our ghoul glows like this because one, we're feral, two, you see the little bar in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen? That's your glow bar. We use a special glow to stay it. There, let me get the perk card to step up. This card right here. It's called Glowing One. Hold large amounts of glow, provide greater glow to nearby ghouls in your team. So if there's another ghoul in the team, which Lady and I is always together, so she's the other ghoul, this gives us where we're constantly healing. That green glowing effect you see around us, it looks like that. That's because we're constantly healing. That glow means that we are irradiated at all times. So if I get close to Lady, you might hear crackling sounds. Radiation crackling sounds, which it looks like we're healed all the way, so you're not going to hear it. But that green glow is because of that. So that's why Lady's glowing in her costume. She has a green, almost misty glow coming off of her. That's cute, when she puts her hands on her hips.
I can't wait for the flowers.
You know,
I'm
for
really
a ghoul,
hoping
she's
though.
very pretty.
I am hoping that the flowers do not take my hair away. And that would fucking suck.
That happens a lot.
It's a thing in this game.
Well, it's like my stuff. My hair is missing half the time.
No, I see your hair and you look very cute. So I'm really hoping my hair better
Yeah,
not.
look at mine. I got short hair.
Yeah, see,
Mine's a default hair. I don't know why I did not save.
they've had trouble since the ghouls. I don't know.
Do a lot more work on the ghouls.
I don't know if they're gonna fix anything or not.
No problem, Rat. No problem, Raid. Glad we can help you with that. Yeah, you just need to have your glow up at all times and that card on.
Yeah.
If there's another ghoul in your party, you'll start to glow like that. It's a buff.
But yeah, we don't take chems.
Yeah,
So
we're feral. We can't eat any chems
Because we're a
whatsoever.
melee build. Now, if we were a gun build, we would have had to go the other way, I believe,
And take chems, yeah.
and take chems.
You can still have a full glowing ghoul, but we went feral because we're doing melee. So that gives us an extra 150%, and that was an actual percentage, 150% more melee damage than normal.
the old wall or floor decoration, so that's no big deal.
I just got done doing that at my camp.
Oh, I can do that.
All right, curator.
Can't say I have to cat.
What else is your people want us to scavenge on this hellbent radioactive?
We gotta go get gropers. Gropers are popular now.
I got a groper you can grope.
Gropers are popular nowadays. I wonder why. Okay. Gropers.
We just need to pick this up so we don't get caught. If the authorities find us smuggling, we're gonna be in deep shit.
Really deep shit. Yeah, you got that right. Groper Lagoon. There we go. I'll meet you there.
I gotta go sell some shit. I'm coming.
I'll wait for you. Yeah, they might not. And they are here. We'll probably get our gropers here. I'll wait for you. They're in the trees. Yeah, guys ever want gropers? Gropers Lagoon is where you go get them. They hang upside down in the trees. When you get close to it, they all drop down. As long as you only need 2 or 3 gropers, you'll get them right here. Unless somebody was here and... I don't think a lot of people come here though. Doesn't seem like good. You know what I will do? I will...
Okay, come to you.
There you go, there's my tent. Why don't you just use my tent?
Did you drop down the
I jumped down the service trailer, yes.
service trailer?
Yes, I did. Alright, all we gotta do is just walk on in there. Let's make sure we hit the same ones and then we can get them at the same time.
Where you at, princess?
I'm right behind you.
There's one right here.
Yep, he'll drop. There he goes.
You hit it?
Got him. Two for you. One, oh, a whole bunch behind me.
Well, that just pissed them all off.
Here they come. I hate to do
Get as
this.
many as you can.
Yep.
You get their glands. Apparently it's some kind of aphrodisiac or something. Like,
Yeah. It's
really
something that's
fun to use.
sweet. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was easy. Going back to the tent. I'm gonna lay my tent
All right.
down by Black-Eyed Susan too today.
Visit. Another player's shelter is all I got left.
You know
We're
what?
done.
I have a shelter. Actually, I gotta go there.
Wow, we did that in 40 minutes.
Sometimes it doesn't take long. Yeah, I wish Susan had. I wish it was pretty. I wish I could get really close to her place.
I would start a secondary character, keep one that's not a ghoul, and then have your ghoul. That's what we did. We have was our main character, but now these guys are kind of our mains. We like the ghoul so much, we made them our mains. But yeah, it is impossible to be a bloody build in this.
Yeah,
That is the one
This is
downside.
the
It used to
opposite of
be
bloody.
This is the opposite of bloody.
Keith runs. Well, he used to run a bloody
He used
build.
to
I'm
run
not
bloody
sure what
build.
he's
I don't know
running
what he runs now
but
because he
used to
went
run a bloody
ghoul
build.
on one of his characters.
Anyway, I do have a. See, I think it looks good. The bus looks good by the gas station. Gas pump. I think that works. you have the recipes, cranberry relish or cranberry pie will give you a bonus in, is it experience?
Spirits. This is where you teleport into. Right into your shop.
Craft any chems. Done. Are you buying some stuff for me?
Yeah, I did have it.
Oh, honey, I could have just gave it to you. Is it cute?
I like your camp.
There's nothing in my shelter. It's just there for people to go in. It's by the gas station. So I use the car. This time.
This is a neat little place. I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
I see you did what I did. All the craft tables up here.
Everything is up there, easy to find.
Yeah, it just makes it easier to put stuff.
Everything is there. It's so much easier to find, and the stash boxes are up there. Everything. It's easier.
Now you know why I did it.
Yeah, I like that because it was just everything's right there.
It's kind of a one-stop shop.
And then down here is the house part.
Yeah.
And then out here is like the junkyard.
So you have yourself a zombie pump. How come you don't put your other shelter down that's completed?
I could. I normally didn't have a
This shelter has nothing in it.
It's just that it was,
got a house,
honey,
that's
it
it.
was just for you to get that.
Okay.
Once you're done, I'm gonna take it away.
I'll put the other shelter down. Okay, anything important going on in the world?
You
that
like
we
my
do?
other shelter, huh?
Well, that one's a town that you built. You've been working very hard on it.
I did
think that
work
one's
very hard
better.
on it.
Especially being that that shelter literally has nothing in it.
No, that shelter doesn't have anything. You want this, baby. Oh, move a little bit. You want that one.
Yeah, that's a much better shelter.
Is everything still in it? Oh, please.
It should be.
Everything should be. I didn't. Come on. There it is. Yep. And this shelter has shelters within shelters.
Exactly, it has multiple shelters.
And actually, I can put my new house
What you
down.
need to do is build up your school bus and stuff. As well as shelters.
I need to.
So I like this, that you have this like little playground for the kids, little
There's the
poolside.
part where the
You've really been
house.
building up on this thing.
I have them. I have a new house
Little
to put
hot tub in
down.
there. You got a new house to build. A new house.
A new house in my neighborhood.
I like the barbecue up here.
There. That house is gonna be empty.
It's a neat little
unfortunately.
kid slide thing going on.
Oh yeah, do you like my water park?
Here we go.
It's my water park. I worked a long time on this baby. And then all these have shelters within shelters. And these shelters are built in. This is my graveyard. My graveyard's in this one. So this house will be empty right now so I put the
Yeah,
stuff
put
in
down, you
it.
put
But
stuff down.
that's my new house.
You like your little town. It's very, little ice cream shop. Poker table, that's cool.
My
You do a lot
train
of work
station. Did you
building
see my
this.
train station? They even put seats in here for my train station, for my train. It's actually like a little transit bus.
Little transit trolley. It's pretty cool, actually. You always need something here pulling it.
Yeah, I should have something for
I like these last two songs.
Everybody's always got that one neighbor that keeps their Christmas stuff up all year long.
Yep.
That's what this house is. It's the Christmas house. This one I was just building on. I don't know if this one is... Oh yeah, okay, I got some bedrooms going here and did I work in this room? Yeah, I kind of worked on these. This one's kind of empty. So I was obviously just starting to work on these rooms up here. And I don't know, is there anything way up here? No, this is empty up here. So the attic is empty up here. So I didn't finish with this
Cindy's
house.
house.
This house is a very cool house. All the rooms are big. You'll actually run out of stuff to put in these things in this house.
You're lost in Lady's house.
You can't get lost in this house.
Busy.
This is my hunter's lodge.
And there's a new house.
And then the new one I just put down. And then I don't know, did I work on this one? I think I did work on this one. I make this one look different. I made that the kitchen. Yeah, this is the kids' bedroom. And the parents' room. Yeah.
Lady's got a lot to look at here.
And then I have shelters within
I
shelters.
like this train station thing here.
These shelters in here are built. They are built. So like this one here takes you to the flatlands. This is Nuka-Cola World. So if you go into here, you're going to be going into the Wild West. In here.
Ray says you should have rent on your town. That is the house.
That
from
is
Fallout
that
4.
is the house from Fallout 4
Yeah.
and the neighborhood. These are all my and these are all still a work in progress. I mean, I'm still working on these. So this is my rusty old stuff. So this is another shelter.
like
So
a
I have
ghost town.
shelters within shelters. So this is gonna end up being Nuka-Cola World.
It looks like a ghost town right now.
Or yeah, it's kind of a ghost town right now, but a form of Nuka-Cola World right now. So see my cage. Huge freaking cage. And then my makeshift mansion is in here, which I don't think I've decorated yet. So all this stuff is,
Got a freak show going on.
yeah, it's like a freak show going on. Here's one of the old B-52s that crashed long time ago. So there's this one. Do you want to see a really cool one?
Yeah, this is kind of a Red Dead Redemption 2 style.
Yes, that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. So these are going to be my shelters and shelters. So you want to see a really cool one?
You got the dungeon.
I would have to say that one is probably done. So that one, oops. Oh, don't come out. I hate when it does that. So that one was called the Flatlands Shelter. So this one over here is an old mine shaft. Now as you can see there's a skeleton in front of it, so it's, you know, could be trouble down there. Right?
Yeah.
I believe this one is
But it
done.
does a lot of building in this game.
I believe this one is done. Yeah. Go in and have a look.
The old mine shaft.
This is the old mine shaft.
Oh, that's goes to graveyard.
It's a graveyard.
Looks like no one made it.
So it's meant to be dark in here and just candlelight and fires. So this is kind of Mothman slash
It's graveyard, Halloween.
graveyard. This is more for Halloween.
All these
And
people died during the collapse of the mine.
then they left their bodies here. And if you come through here, no, this is not turned on, so it's okay. You can go through this. It's not turned on. Here is where they've been doing some experimenting, and there's some bodies down here.
Creepy.
Maybe? No, this is for Halloween. This is one of my Halloween builds. And I don't have all the shelters. Shelters are fun to build in, but
They're expensive.
they're
rip-offs.
expensive and you can't put everything in a shelter.
Yeah, we really wish you
That's
put
what
more
kinda
stuff in it.
sucks.
Like, my house is a utility house, so that means that if you're a new player, you come to my house and you need food, water, supplies, need crafting stuff, it's all there.
Unfortunately, when you come out of
Unfortunately,
these,
resources cannot be put
it
inside
brings you
shelters.
back out here.
And that's
But
bullshit.
those were my cool ones. I have one more in here that came with the ghouls.
You talk about the water shelter?
The water shelter. I do have the water shelter. That is next to one of the houses as a storage cellar, as a cellar. Let me show you where that one's at.
She could be the serial killer running around Fallout.
Let's take a shortcut. I think it's over here. So all my shelters are actually in this shelter. And the one thing about all my builds are always, they're never complete. They're never done. Is it by the Christmas one? Yes, here it is. So it's at the Christmas house.
So this is the Fallout 4 cul-de-sac.
And this is the Fallout 4. This is where your house was in Fallout 4. This
Yeah.
was the neighborhood.
This whole thing's the neighborhood in Fallout 4.
Which is
And they
so
do
fun
have
to
the Fallout
build.
4 house, but you know what sucks, guys? That house, you can only have one in the shelter, even though in Fallout 4, they're...
I wanted to make
wanna make
a
this
track
whole-
housing where all the houses look the same. I wanted to do that.
We want
but
to take this house and make it into the Fallout 4
I wanted to.
cul-de-sac. But
I
this
wanted
house,
to
you cannot-
replicate it. I wanted to replicate the Fallout 4 cul-de-sac, but they wouldn't let me. So these are all my houses. All my houses are in here. All my businesses are in here. Everything's in here. That
Pretty much everything the lady owns is
This
in
is the
one.
biggest. This is the biggest house in the game. It's
That
not
is-
available right now.
I should've bought
But
it.
when it comes out, I do recommend it. You can put everything in this one house, but this one house will take your entire camp space. Remember that. And if you put it on any rocks, it will be too tall and you won't be able to build up at the top section of the house.
That is the biggest house
So
in
it
the
is the
game.
biggest and tallest house in the game.
This is the biggest property in the game. So you want to
And
get
this
the
is
Fallout
the
shelter.
biggest property when it comes to a shelter.
I see you got multiple houses of everything. The lady
Lots
has-
and lots and lots of
Pretty much
space.
everything
lots of
she's
room.
ever owned is in here somewhere.
Yeah, everything, pretty much everything is in here that I own. Almost. Stuff that I can put in
Yeah.
a shelter. This shelter came with the ghouls. So when the ghouls came out, this shelter came out for a
Yeah, it
limited
says he
time.
recognizes the hood in the house. That yeah, this was the Fallout 4 thing.
So this one
This one
is
came
done.
with the ghouls.
This is like a. I wasn't sure what I was gonna make this one, so it's kind of a vampire-like hideaway, kinda. But see, I have stuff in here, and you can build in here if you want. My workbenches are in here, and then I have like these. Now these. I put the floors in. This is a completely dirt.
The whole shelter looks
Shelter.
like this with dirt.
Yeah.
She put the floors
I put
in.
the floors in. So it's level and even, so I could put things in. The flower pots do not light up. I have little teeny lights that I glitched into the pots to make them glow like this. So yeah, these do not light up. You can actually see the light right there. Let me get first person. Right there. See that little teeny light right there? That is a Christmas light that goes into your little Christmas town
Yeah,
that you put
I
under
showed
your
Lady how
Christmas
to do
tree.
that.
Yeah.
I found those
These
out by
lights
accident.
do not classify as lights, and you can see they're super bright.
But they do take up your
They do
floor decor.
take up
They
floor
are
decor.
considered
They're considered floor decor, so
Yeah.
each one's gonna take a spot. But if you run out of lights, like we do, you can use these,
these little
and they light up
right there.
everything just perfect. And you can
Little
do something
street
like
lights.
that.
They're from Christmas.
They're from Christmas. You can't get them right
And
now.
I see they
but
make
they're from
just
Christmas.
enough. They do some pretty good lighting around
They do some
here.
pretty good lighting. So it's really hard to light this one up. This one was super dark. So there's my coffin and a skeleton back there. So here's my first pond. There are fish in the pond. This came with the shelter. That's why I bought
I wonder if
it.
you did a fish in here.
I don't know, that's why I bought it. So this is my first pond. And this ends into my exercise room. And again, little teeny lights in with the plants to make them glow a little bit. This one I'm really pleased with. This one came out really, really nice. I don't think I'm gonna touch this one. I think this
True
one's
story.
cool.
Lady likes big things.
Yeah.
If your girlfriend or boyfriend tells you the size doesn't matter, they're lying to you. They're just being nice.
So you can't get too lost. So this goes to the end, and this is where the exercise stuff is. Now, there are 3 floors to this basement. So this is only the first floor. So we gotta go all the way back, and then we're gonna take the stairs down. And there's 2 more ponds. This is kind of the small pond in this.
Yeah, Lady likes big places that she can build.
Oh, by the way, guys, these plants and things like that, I put all this in.
Yeah, this is a
Spider
blank.
webs, that came with it. So we're gonna come down here to the second floor.
You get lost there really easy.
You can. So this is the second floor, and the second floor is a bit of my Mothman, tribute to Mothman. So this is kind of my Mothman stuff down here, which I have more Mothman stuff I can actually put down here. This is kind of small. No pond here. But I got a lot of fires going on and things like that in here. So we're gonna go down another set of stairs, and you're coming down the other set of stairs.
Like we don't exist.
So we're gonna come down these stairs, and this takes you right to the biggest
You know,
pond.
Lady isn't a Karen, mostly. She's not one of these other modern day women. Stuff like that doesn't bother her. She doesn't get offended by that.
No, I don't get offended, period. So this is the biggest pond and the
Lady
bottom
believes
of
that
it.
women's lib is a fuck up, that women, she thinks that the lesbian act and everything where women decide they want to go in a workplace, she thought that women should know their place, they should stay barefoot and pregnant, making sandwiches in the kitchen. Because now, because of women's lib, she believes that they fucked up.
As a woman, we are the anchor of the family.
Yeah.
We take care of the family.
But more
You wanna go
importantly,
on your own and take a job from the
women
men
had
and
an
all that.
age. They didn't have to work. They could stay home. They could do whatever they want. Men were slaves.
We are very important, and we have our place.
When women
And that's
fell
it.
into the corporate
That's how I feel.
religious bullshit that women need to be liberal and go and work alongside the men in the workplace, she goes, that was dumb. Women at one time had, every man was a slave to them while women stayed home. So she thinks this women's rights thing really fucked things up.
So how you like it? Oh, did you catch it? I don't know if you caught it or
That's
not.
not
It
Mothman
was,
stuff.
right. Do you see? He looks like he's standing on that branch.
It does look like he's staying on
That
the branch.
branch is a root. That was part of this
And you put him on there.
shelter. I glitched him where it looks like he's kind of standing on it. Kind of cool, huh? I'm kind of proud of this one. That's it for this one. And this one I won't change. I might add some more more Mothman stuff in it. And as I go along, I might add some stuff into it. This one's done.
Yeah.
I think this one is really pretty.
And like Lady says,
this.
ever since women had to go to work, family values went to shit.
Everything went down.
Everything went to shit.
So if-
Money and economy went to shit. It's all women's fault for wanting to become independent and working in the workplace.
I can help you get out.
They fucked up a good thing when women had men as slaves. Men went out and worked. Women stayed home and partied all day
And this is how you get out, right here. If you want
and
to
do whatever they wanted.
There you go.
So she thinks this women's lib thing's fucked up everything.
Thank you for visiting my shelter.
You know, Lady just has fun. She doesn't really give a shit like me. We're
I
old.
have fun, give a shit.
We unfortunately ran out all of our fucks to give out.
You know what,
we have a couple rats ass around here someplace.
I'm
for sure,
old, I'm not young, so
we've seen some shit, guys.
you know, this new generation and all that, I know my place. And we are the anchor of the family. Because there's no anchor of the family in this new generation, look how shitty it is now.
Yeah,
That's my opinion. It's how I feel. And
ever since
You
we
know
no
what?
longer have stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, it could go either
it
way.
can go either way. Stay-at-home dads are just as important.
Look how it is. It now takes both. At one time, only one guy, the father
It
or
sucks, you know?
one person, the mother, whoever it was, you only needed one person to go to work, and that supplied the entire family with food and stuff to live in. Nowadays, it takes both parents.
Unfortunately, because of this day and age economy, it does take a lot of money to raise a family.
To raise a family, it takes not only both parents, but
It's hard.
sometimes it
It's
takes
hard.
not just one job between them, but 2 or 3 jobs.
It's hard.
So it's really made our economy rough. Lay and I remember is when you could get gas for 50 cents a gallon. 50 cents a gallon. Now, and then of course our grandparents, they'll tell you even more shit that will blow your mind of how the price of economy and the price of inflation and everything raised. I mean, my gramps used to tell me that for a nickel, he'd be able to get his girlfriend, go out to the movies and fill his car up with gas. How much of that is bullshit, I don't know, but it sounds legit. So yeah, Lady has fun, guys. She doesn't get offended by shit like that. We joke heavily about it, actually. You always hear me joking with Lady about shit like that. Being our satire selves. Did I get the wood? I got wood. Alright, looks like we're done. Damn. Okay, I did get the wood. Okay guys, make sure you do these. This is the last day for these. She is awesome. Lady is fun. Though Lady did work. She actually was a manager of stores with me. Before that, we did construction work together. We did a lot in our lifetime. And you see what Lady looks like in real life. She looks like a hot Viking babe with her long hair. When she was younger, she was definitely a man killer. She is absolutely sexy. I mean, to me, she's always beautiful and sexy, but back when we had bodies that weren't all fucked up and we were young and we were sporty, goddamn, you could bounce a quarter off her butt cheeks. They're so tight. Girl was sporty and muscular and strong. Both of us were. I mean, shit, we used to mountain climb and do crazy, hardcore, sporty stuff like that. Now we're old, broken. Probably the reason why we're all fucked up with our bodies is that we worked hard and played harder. That's probably the problem, is all those things that we used to do together. We had fun doing it, guys. You only live once, right? So put those parachutes on. Skydive out of a plane once. Just for fun. Go do crazy stuff, because you only live once, guys. Unless reincarnation's real, which, like I said, I don't believe in anything until it's proven. Your life is meant to be experienced. Go live it. then we get to our age where you can't do the cool shit anymore. You get on video games, continue on your adventure online. You can't physically do this anymore, at least you can do it in your mind by playing games. That's why we love playing games. What we can no longer do physically, we can do in a game. Reminiscence of when we used to be able to do badass shit like this. My recommendation, guys, is stop growing old. I miss being young. It really pisses me off because my mind and heart's young. I want to go do cool stuff, but last time I went snowboarding, my body said nope, and I was paraplegic for a week. I said I'd love to do fun stuff like that, but my body highly disagrees. So, are you crazy? My mind's like, yeah, let's go do that. No, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go snowboarding. We're not gonna go skateboarding anymore. We're not gonna go mountain climb or jump off cliffs and base jump anymore or hand glide. Nope, that is not happening anymore. Are you crazy? That's what my body says to my brain. My heart's all really young and going like, fuck yeah, let's go, we can make that jump, do it, jump, 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 jump. My brain's like, no. My body's like, yeah, get that heart under control, dude. Dude's freaking crazy. Yep. You see what I look like? We look like Vikings. See my beard? It's finally getting to grow back. I had to take a procedure last year, so I had to shave it off. I was pissed. Years. I didn't shave my face since the 19 event, and then was it last year? I had to shave it all off for to check something, a cancer scare, but looks like I'm okay. They think. Who knows these days? I think doctors are meant to kill you. I don't trust doctors. I think the government told them to thin out the population, so try to get as many people sick as you can. Make them sick. I mean, if they had a cure for all this shit, think about it. If you can cure things like my diabetes or cancer or any of that stuff, you know, cancer and diabetes being 1 and 2 of the top money-making industries of the medical industrial complex. Imagine if they came up and said, hey, you know what? You take this one shot, it cures all cancer. You're good. Or take this shot, it cures diabetes. Do you know how much money of the medical industry would drop just because people will no longer be in the hospitals over cancer, taking drugs after drugs after drugs? I said, I don't trust the doctors. They don't longer follow the cause no harm, help people. They no longer follow the oath. Our world is pretty messed up, guys. Anyways, bigger, brighter things. Keep it, guys. We just gotta stop talking negative shit like that. It's stupid. What do you guys want? Really? Those too close to Princess's camp. And AFK ladies, AFK. Yeah, I'm good. They checked me out. Lady still has a threat of her own. Nah, lawyers, yeah, all that shit. It's all government bullshit that makes it so complicated. Humans is the problem, is that we have...
I am making myself lunch.
Especially the Democratic Party in America, they have over-regulate us to the point to oblivion where you have to have, just to get a permit, you have to have a permit. The red tape and all the shit that goes on with it. The guy's in a straitjacket, that's not good. But we've over-regulated ourselves to a point where everything's red tape. You know?
Oh. All I have to do is build some.
Build some stuff. Yeah, I'm done.
Floor decor, it said, right?
Yep.
Okay, I can do it.
Anyways, like Lady said, we're trying to change our channel, get more bright and happy.
Trying.
It's really hard to stop being sarcastic when that's just your go-to nature. Sarcasm and satire, that's our personality. We talk shit all the time. But yeah, if you see what we look like in real life, we look like Vikings. Mothman event's over.
Yeah, Mothman event.
So the Great Bloom will be coming up really soon, guys.
Yeah.
Again, I want to say today is the end day. This is the last day to do this one. So make sure you do your challenges of the events. Make sure you're doing this here.
I can't wait.
Get these done today, because this is the last day of week 1.
I wanted to build.
Appalachian Outlaw will be starting week 2 tomorrow, plus the Great Bloom.
I still wanted to build by the lady that we're gonna be buying tomorrow, but you can't get. You can get close to her, but not as close as I wanted.
So the Great Bloom event is going to be right here.
Yeah.
West Virginia sign. This lady right here, Susan. This is her cabin. Susan. Bring Rosie back. Oh, for those, speak about that. Those who like
Husband Hotel.
They've been approved for season.
On Hell Boss.
And also Hell Boss. Both of them have been approved for season 3 and season 4.
Yeah.
Yes, they're still going to be on YouTube, but they've been picked up.
They've been picked up by
Amazon. Amazon is floating the bill to make a new Hell of a Boss and Has-Been Hotel. So yay! Can't wait to see that. But like I said, it takes time to make anime, so. At least they got the okay of everybody for it. A season 3 and season 4. That's gonna be awesome. So this is where the event's gonna be taking place.
Yes, I love it down there.
I wish we could build something over here.
I would move my other base down there, because this is where everybody is going to be for 2 weeks, and oh my, you know, I could probably sell a lot of shit down there.
There's Black Eyed Sue. She used to be a mob boss. See the cut in your face?
Yeah, I wish I could move it down here. I love this. I love the flowers. The event is going to be here. If I could just have a base here. I got chicken.
Well, I've got everything done. What do you want to do now? Keith, I think's at work. I don't want to play the other game until Keith can watch. Like I said, he went above and beyond, guys, of supporting our channel. He's actually sponsoring our channel in a way. Not by super chats like I keep begging you guys to do, but he actually bought 5 games for us of the entire anthology of the Dark Anthologies. So we played 2 of them so far. When Keith is off work, gets a chance to watch, we're going to play the 3rd one in this series, which very, very interesting. It's about the Sumerians, Sumar, about a bunch of American troopers that went in to find, I'm just going to say it, YouTube doesn't like it, but they was looking for weapons of mass destruction during Saddam Hussein, Desert Storm, back when they lost 2 towers and all the other stuff that was going on. You guys remember that? Anyways, they were supposed to go in there and they found,
Put on 2.
they disturbed an ancient tomb, a tomb to Enlil. Yes, they actually named him by
I
name.
cooked this too long.
Enlil. What?
I think I cooked this too long.
Cooked what? Your Hot Pocket?
It's on my.
I like your Hot Pocket.
I'm gonna look at something real quick.
So yeah, this is about the Anunnaki. This is about Enlil. They actually named them by name, which is very rare, being this forbidden knowledge. If any one of you ever broke open or cracked open the Sumerian text and read the entire thing, all religion would be destroyed today. All of our world history would be destroyed. Everything that you've ever been taught in school, archaeologists, world history, all that stuff is a lie, guys. The Bible, the Quran, and Torah has been stolen from the Sumerian text. If you actually knew where we really came from, the origin of humanity, who terraformed and created Earth, it would blow your mind.
This
Highly advanced alien civilization. Now I know you're saying, oh God, Lord's crazy, but you know what? Riddle me this. Written almost 200,000 years ago, I'm being generous. I think it could have been even older, up to 400,000 years ago. Written in stone, the first civilization of all humanity, Sumerians, were writing in stone what sounded like a modern day science novel about how spaceships came from the sky. These great godlike being aliens created Earth, then created man as a worker slave class. They didn't want to do all the fucking work themselves. I mean, why would something 200,000 years ago, a civilization that barely knew nothing more according to history of sticks and stones, who overnight invented the wheel, invented science, invented philosophy, frickin' all of a sudden in stone they're talking about spaceships with advanced rockets and anti-gravity? How would they know that? I mean, who had the imagination back then to even think about space? I mean, we were barely monkeys, you know, just figuring out that, hey, if I scratch this monkey's butt and I scratch that monkey's butt, I can make money off that shit if I shove a banana in there. All of a sudden they go from that to, hey, did you know we got spaceships that go to Mars and terraform it? Talk about other planets, other galaxies, spaceships, aliens, interdimensional beings, entire alien consoles, all written in stone. 200,000 years ago. I doubt that they had Sci-Fi Channel 200,000 years ago. What do you guys think? I know, sounds crazy, but this has been hidden from you. All of a sudden they make a great invisible God. Has anyone ever seen Jehovah, Allah, Heavenly Father? But yet it's written in stone. They say God's real name is Enlil, the destroyer of worlds, the enslaver. And his big brother, the alchemist, the scientist, the one who terraformed Earth, Enki, is the one that created all of humanity and most life on Earth. Go look it up, guys. I'm not lying to you. I'm not even ad-libbing. This is shit that's actually written in stone. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the monkeys didn't have the Sci-Fi Channel back then. Why would they be talking about giants and aliens and spacecrafts and talk about other planets? This is the thing that they'll tell you in school. This thing that they try to hide is archaeology. They're like, well, we don't know how they made the pyramids. We got like, 10 billion bunch of slaves, and they dragged these 400-ton stones across the desert, putting bones and wood down on the ground and rolling across the desert. And then these millions and millions of slave workers lifted it up each stone with hooks and pulleys, and yeah, that's how they built the pyramids. And yet they're so accurate, you can set a compass north, south, east, and west by the corners of the pyramid. So accurate that they line up with Orion's belt. Not to mention the inside of the pyramids are way technological. We cannot, with all of our technology today, with everything and all the buildings, all the greatness of humanity today, cannot build the pyramids. And if they did use 100 billion slaves to pull blocks across grounds and pulleys and winches to lift up and place those pyramids, guess what? They'll still be building the pyramids today. But if you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, aka Ningazida, aka Jesus, aka Buddha, Enki's son, Thoth tells you exactly how they built the pyramids. Using gold and alchemy and a certain, I've got the name, aluminum chemicals on gold powder that they bake, smelted, and cook and turn into stuff. This powder has interesting properties. They would sprinkle some of this white powder onto a block, which they use a high precision laser. This is the reason when you look at the stones, you can't find any chisel marks, because there was none. Scientists could not figure out how they got the stones so smooth. A lot of them say, well, they chiseled these 4-ton bricks out of the limestone and granite, and then someone painstakingly took and to make it smooth, they used sandpaper and a version of that, and they scrubbed it soft. Yeah, they're so perfect that they fit together so tight that you can't even put a pubic hair in. No, the Book of Thoth tells you they used a laser, cut the stone out of the ground, sprinkled this powder on it, then used some sort of harmonic sound device that caused a certain sound wave to activate the power of the powder on the stone, and the stone became weightless, anti-gravity. Same thing as they can use for their ships. Interesting shit, huh, guys? I like to remind you, they were talking about this before we had science. Thousands and thousands of years ago, before humanity had anything. We were nothing. Yet they're talking about sci-fi shit as anti-gravity. I mean, why would a human being that's barely out of the monkey stage, writing in stone, talking about anti-gravity and shit? Really? And now they found something new under the pyramids. They're thinking it was a vast city, which the Emerald Tablets of Thoth say, yes, there is a city. They knew about this thousands of years ago. Interesting stuff, guys. Like I said, yes, I'm not really here to destroy your religion. I'm just saying knowledge is power. You might want to study to see what you're doing. Because it's very interesting that these people are talking about how they built the pyramids way a long time ago, and we still can't figure it out today. Because trust me, 200 billion slaves was not enough to build the pyramids. They'll still be building the pyramids to this day. You know how slow that would take, guys? I used to do construction work. I can tell you, that would take a long time. Anyways, I'm sure I pissed off a bunch of Christians, Muslims, and Jews. Sorry, but your religion sucks, and it's a lie. You might want to study Sumerian text before you judge. Because your religion says you're not supposed to judge me. But you should go and check out the Sumerian text before you choose a religion. Again, I will never serve a God that demands human and child sacrifices and blood sacrifices or the killing of innocent animals. I will never serve a being that evil. His big brother, on the other hand, Inky, is a cool dude. That guy's nice. And his son, fuck, Jesus is badass. But that's not his name. His real name would be either Yahshua or the Sumerian term, which is Ningazida. Cool dude. We talked about religion and stuff before. Again, I'm just fucking throwing pearls before swine. Religious people are so blind and so asleep they will never wake up and see the truth. You're in the Matrix, people. Wake the fuck up. Hell, take both the red and the blue pill. What the hell just happened here? People, did you not put anything in the wagon? What happened here? Oh my god. Are you noobs? What level are you? You're level 1000, dude. What the fuck? I can solo this event, dude. You're level 1000. What the hell?
What's going on?
Another 1000 level 1. These people failed the event. All they had to do is put tickets in the thing and the timer ran out. They're over level 1000. You and I solo this event a lot of times.
Are they awake from keyboard?
No, they're standing around.
Are you sure that it looks like they killed it?
You said we failed. This year only had 100-something tickets in
Oh
it.
my god.
See, the door's still closed. The big bot never came out. They failed.
What the
They ran out of time. They didn't do it. I was just now getting tickets and all of a sudden it said I failed. Like, what? Dudes, oh my god. No excuse for level 1000s. That was bad. Anyways, that's probably a sign that I should shut up. I probably offended everybody now. There goes all 725 of her subscribers. Like, oh my god, Lord's a heretic. No, I'm just telling the truth, guys. I'm just telling you what is true. I'll never lie to you. Lay and I have always told you guys the truth. We never steered the wrong way. I just wish people would be more kinder to each other. If we all knew where we really came from, I think the human race would be much different than the bullshit we have today. You ask people from India and say, hey, do you know your gods are aliens? Oh yes, we know our gods are aliens. Shiva and all them, they come from another star system. Shit, the gods of what time had a war? There was such a bad war, they used a nuclear device and lasers, and they blew the fucking mountaintop off of it. The whole mountain is flat because they used a laser and cut it in half. Ask any Indian person, they'll tell you. If you go to an India person right now, ask an India person from India, hey, do you know your gods are aliens? They'll tell you, yes, yes they are.
Yes, yes.
You didn't know that? Ain't joking, guys.
That's as close as I can get to black-eyed Susan.
That's pretty far away.
No, it's not. She's right there. Don't you see her?
Well, you
Right there.
can. Want to lay down and camp?
No, this is another count. This is a different count. This ain't my fishing count. No, this is not my fishing count. This is my other count.
Would you get up for a balloon?
So there's your history lesson of the true origin of humanity and Earth. You are all genetically engineered.
Yeah, that's as close as I can get. If I wanted to be down here for the event for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but good luck getting your house down there so I have to go. You can try it though.
I can do it now, but what will happen when the event starts? I don't know. That's just it. Because the event takes place around her, and the event takes place right here, in this area. So,
I really need to learn to shut up and not tell people the truth, let them figure shit out on their own. I do try to make the world a better place. I'm a light bearer. It's really hard for me not to tell people what the fuck's going on. I want to save everybody. Can't. Was that interesting to listen to? Yeah, look it up. I mean, fact check me, guys. Like I tell everyone, trust no one. Unless you can prove it yourself, and you satisfy this the truth, it is only hearsay, it is only one person's opinion. Even mine. Fact check me. Go look up the word Anunnaki. A-N-U, Anu, N-N-A-K-I, Anunnaki. Go look up that word, look up Enlil, E-N-L-I-L. And his big brother Enki, E-N-K-I. Go look up the Sumerian text. Read for yourself. You be the judge of it. I might be a light bearer, but you know what? I've been punished for telling people the truth before, so I no longer give them the whole secret. I know things and I'm not allowed to tell you. All I am is I can open the door and light the path for you. You have to choose to walk through that door. You have to choose to learn and have knowledge. I just tell you guys things and hope that it will enlighten you. And hope that it will start a spark in your mind for you to start being a searcher, asking questions. Just because a preacher tells you that if you jump off a cliff or drink the Kool-Aid full of arsenic and cyanide that God will get you to heaven, you know how many people would do that because they would believe them? Instead of saying, wait a minute here. Think for yourself. Lead. Don't be a sheeple. Don't follow. Just because an authority figure tells you it's so, do some research. Explore. 99% of the time what people tell you is just to control you. The distraction of us working every day. You work all your life. Before that, you go to school all of your life. So you can do what? Work all your life. Working all of your life so you can make some money, so you can pay your bills, so you can have food on the table, have a house, have a family, take care of your family. So you can have a little bit of time on a weekend maybe to go play and have some fun so that then you have to go back to work. Chasing the dragon, people. They got you in a never-ending cycle. Do you know why we only have minimum wage and there's no such thing as maximum wage? They only give you enough money to make sure that you just barely survive, and I mean barely survive. They keep us down, keep us enslaved, keep our minds enslaved. You are a prisoner on planet Prison Earth. Marduk is the true God of this world and has been keeping us enslaved since Egypt. You know what Marduk's name was in Egypt? Amun-Ra. Ra. The great eye? Why do you think on the American dollar bill is a pyramid with the great eye? A good movie to watch. Some people try to enlighten people. Go watch Rowdy Piper's thing called They Live. Good one there. There's many ones. I just think that's an awesome classic. Out here, chew bubble gum and kick ass. I am all out of bubble gum. Great sayings where that came from. What is Lady up to? Horus is joining us. Speak about Egyptians.
We got a cabin in the woods.
Cabin in the woods.
And I'm not gonna.
Oh my God! This is where you come in at.
Really?
This is awesome. That's the long distance.
This is gonna be a
little cabin.
Unfortunately, I tore the base down that was next to you in the newbie zone.
You could barely get in there anyways.
But you know what? Cool. I'd rather have newbies go to yours.
A little cabin in the woods is awesome.
And you know what? Here's the thing, though. Every hour on the hour, I'll have this activated. Just come here. Look.
Yeah.
She's right there. She's literally right there. She's right up the mountain.
Oh, you're looking right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a little thing.
The event takes place all
right
in here.
Yeah, you're actually in the event area.
I'm in the event area.
Very cool, lady.
I can build this super fast.
Go ahead and build it. Got nothing else. I'm done. I got nothing else to do. Anyways, guys, please look up what I say.
Why am I burning these?
What's wrong?
I keep burning these.
Is that the second one you made?
That one was burnt.
Hey, you gotta put them in for like only 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, burnt. Alright.
Anyways, look up everything I say, guys, and I encourage you and beg you to please open your mind, have an open mind, get away from the religions and the dictatorships. It has been separating people for such a long time. Divide and conquer. Keep us fighting each other because we're too busy working to death and fighting each other. Our minds are occupied. We don't have time for science, technology, or philosophy. We're so busy trying to figure out ways of killing each other that we don't stop to say, wait a second. What's the true being control of our life? Why does God want us to be stupid? Why is knowledge forbidden and evil? Why is the first sin knowledge? And by the way, Christians, hate to tell you, the Adam and Eve story, that is a lie. It was one made from it and it was stolen. For example, way before Christians ever existed, remember a god called Prometheus? Yeah, stole the knowledge or fire from the gods, brought it down and gave it to man. The forbidden knowledge. There you go. The story of Adam and Eve and the apple, that's a little lie. One, it's not even an apple. Two, it was a knowledge. They didn't eat anything. They consumed knowledge. When you read a book, you're consuming, you're eating the knowledge. Knowledge was the sin. We were enlightened. There's 2 gods, a big brother named Enki. That's the reason why the Bible starts over twice. Who was God asking permission from of a great council to create humans? Why, in the beginning, God is saying, let's create man in our image? Who is he talking to? He's fucking God. I thought there was only one God of the Bible. Who the fuck is the other beings that God is talking to? The angels? Alright, God created the angels. Why the fuck does he need a permission of the angels to do whatever the fuck he want, right? He's God. He created everything. Or it created everything. So who is God asking permission from? I'm just trying to prove a point, guys. But then it said, and restart the Bible where it says, instead of us and we, meaning plural gods, went to I create humans in God's image. I. So how to go from multiple people and ask you permission to one? Anyways, Enki did have to go to the great council, and Enlil, his little brother, who is the god of war, the god of death, the god of destruction, destroyer of worlds, and his name is Yahweh, Jehovah, Heavenly Father, Allah. Yeah, that's the God you're worshiping, is the evil one, Satan. God, the Christian God, is actually Satan. It says so in the Sumerian text. His given name as a ruler, and this is also not his true name, it's more of like a surname, kind of like Lord. It's a title. There's the word I'm looking for. His name, according to the Sumerian text, is Sut-At of Ed. Translated into human language, Satan of Eden. That is Jehovah's real surtile. He is Satan of Eden. Sut-An of Eden. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that because Sumerian was a long dead language. Hasn't been spoken for 200,000 years. At least. Look it up, guys. I am not lying to you. I'm not ad-libbing to you. I'm not being an asshole. I am actually telling you word for word. If you do not believe me, search it. Fact check. You have Google. You have no excuse. You don't have to go back to a library back in the day Lord had to go to libraries and look up books because we didn't have internet. And it's not like we do today. We didn't have Google. We had great libraries, which is a shame because I used to love going to the library.
Yeah, there are libraries
Nothing
anymore.
like
The smell
cracking
of
open an old book.
smell of an old book. Oh my God.
Or even the smell of a new book.
There is nothing like the smell of a good book.
Nothing like the smell of a book.
It's the truth. Yeah, I don't.
Nowadays, I don't even think kids know what books are in real life. I think they're all just
Probably
rules.
not.
They might still show books in school. No, they got computers now in
No,
school.
it's computers. Isn't it like data pads they call them now?
I
Or some bullshit?
I don't think kids have actually seen a real book in their real life.
That's true.
It's sad. Kids born these days does not know what a real book looks like. They don't know what a rotary phone is. They probably never stepped foot in a library. It doesn't matter.
It's sad.
Anyways, guys, I'm sure that I've offended everybody. All the Christian Muslims and Jews are now standing out my door with picket signs. But I do ask you to ask yourself and look back into history. Even if you don't want to go that far back, all I ask you to do is look and read about the history and search where your religion come from. Search who started the Mormons. What is the name of the people who started Jehovah's Witnesses, like the Rutherfords and the Russellites. Catholicism, look up the Roman Catholic Church. Where did Catholics come from? Roman Catholic Church. Wasn't from Jesus. There's a guy named Emperor Constantine. Protestants, they broke off from Catholicism because they wanted the freedom to be able to read their own Bible, free the people. Start out okay. But seriously, guys, look and see how bloody. Anyone who is religious today that goes to church, whether you're a Muslim, Christian, or Jew, you are following a religion of death and blood, pedophilia, molestation of children, raping of women, murdering of people, indigenous people. You really want to be in a religion that condones the raping of children and women and killing of people. You know, just the Native Americans alone were all murdered because they would not kneel before the white man's cross. Would you really want to go to church every day and praise a God that demands child blood sacrifices, animal blood sacrifices, your sacrifices? No, not for me. I will not serve an entity that demands any kind of sacrifice of innocence. To me, I see that as evil. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Think about it. Ray Blade says he misses libraries. I keep calling you a he, Ray Blade. You are a he, right? I'm sorry, but can you tell me your pronouns of what you identify as?
That was rude.
Well, I presume he's a he, but presumption gets you nowhere. Might be a she, might be a he, she, might be a she, he. Don't want to. I don't believe in labels. Chris identifies as bacon. He is a piece of pork being fried. He's crispy and absolutely delicious.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris. We're just talking shit. How did you like GTA? What happened to you on GTA yesterday? I was about to do some big missions and you disappeared right when we went to go do. I made up enough money where I could buy a brand new job. I think now I have all the jobs in GTA. That was a hard job too. That was not easy. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking about world history and world religion and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm throwing pearl before swine. No one cares, and everyone's all set up in their ways. No one wants to be enlightened these days. It's the reason why I gave up being a Buddhist monk. Yes, at one time, believe it or not, the Lord was bald as a baby's butt. Shaved my head, shaved my face, wore the black robes, lived in a temple. I lived in a Buddhist temple. Lady is actually an ordained nun, and I'm an ordained monk. Practiced Buddhism for many, many years, and then we realized one day that as being the most peaceful of all the religions, that they too had fucked up things going on. Though we were Zen Buddhism, a little bit more enlightened. But I decided that this world is no longer fit for anything like that.
Well, that's good. We do too.
We don't actually are not Buddhists anymore. We practice Buddhism. It's a way of life, not religion. I quit Buddhism when I realized there's too many people turned it into religion. Too many symbolism, too many acts of just like every other religion. You gotta kneel 3 times, stroke your priest's penis 4 times. You know, bend over backwards, this, do a flip and a pray. 2,000 male Harrys, 108 prayers. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Can I throat chant? Anyways, yeah, Lady and I are no longer Buddhists, but we are ordained Buddhist monks and nuns. We just left the Sangha because Lady's parents got sick, were dying, and so we're the only ones, the youngest of our family, to go take care of them. But once we got away from it, as beautiful as those people are, as nice as they are, just realized that even Buddhism is wrong because they practice it as a way of religion instead of a way of life. And Siddhartha Buddha, the one that started off, said that Buddhism is a way of life, not a religion. That you should practice the mantras as a way of life in everyday life. Four Noble Truth, there's a way to end suffering. The Eightfold Path, how to end suffering through the Four Noble Truths. Anybody ever play Wukong the Monkey King? Yeah, that's part of Buddhism. It's a good story.
Thank you.
So anyways, a little bit more insight on some of the things that I've done. I bet none of you could ever imagine the Lord at one time was a hippy-dippy, cause no harm, take no shit Buddhist or ordained monk. I bet people's minds like right now going, our foul-mouthed Lord was once a Buddhist monk? Impossible. Really? No. Yeah? Yeah. There was a time I didn't curse all the time. There was a time that I was giving blessings and prayer to people. So one time I was even a healer, a faith healer. I don't do any of that shit anymore. Oh my god, another event that failed. No one is here. What in the hell? I think this server's dead. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop talking about that shit. I know I keep saying I'm going to stop talking. I really need to stop talking. I don't know why I talk. I really need to get back into just role-playing and just talking and role-playing in character. Lay says I shouldn't tell people our knowledge, that one day people in black's going to knock on the door and that's going to be the end of Lord Lady. There's things that we know about that we can't talk about. It's bad enough the social media blocks you. Think you got freedoms? Talk about the 19 event. See how quick you'd be blocked on social media. And here I go, talk again. Yeah, the death clause and the melee damage needs to be... Yeah, let's talk about that. The death clause and the thing needs to be stronger. Did Ray Blade say he's male or female? Or does he care? He agrees, male or female. Yeah, me too. Well, there is... Trump was wrong. There is 3 sexes, not 2. There's male, female, and hermaphrodite. You can be both a male and a female. It's very rare, but it is a condition. So there is 3 sexes in the world. Male, female, or what the human race probably originally was, hermaphrodites, both. Balanced, put into one. Everything else is just an imaginary mental illness and a freak. But as I always said, you do you, just as long as you're not hurting children, hurting others, or hurting yourself, have at it. You good, bro, don't worry. You know, people actually hate us because we say stuff like this, and they're so stuck up on their own, so blind that only it's their way or the highway. You're either going to go straight to hell. They don't want to hear anything like that, and they get so upset when we try to just ask them to look things up. They say the only book they ever read is the Bible, or the Quran, or the Torah, and nothing else is real. Everything else is fake. And people tell me, don't you believe in the Bible? Sure, which one? What? Which Bible? I need to know first what Bible and what religion you're in before I can talk with you. People don't understand there's more than one Bible. The Jehovah's Witnesses have their own Bible. The Mormons wrote their own Bible. Catholics wrote their own Bible. The 1870 or the 1818 Bible is probably the closest to the original text. But then you have the New World Order Bible. You got the King James Version Bible. So yeah, the Bible has been rewritten over and over and over again, and I think that we have lost its context. And even Emperor Constantine admitted throwing out books for the Bible because it didn't go with controlling the people. So I think it's kind of like that game where you sit down and say the black cat jumped over the brown dog. By the time it gets back to you, the black dog ate the purple cat. I think that lost in translation. I don't think we will ever know the truth other than the Sumerian text, which is written in stone. But then again, you have to rely upon someone who's trying to translate it, a long dead religion, a long dead, something hasn't been read or known about in 200,000 years. How much of it is lost in translation? It just seems more legit. I think that we were much more advanced as humans. I don't think we actually started out as monkeys, or maybe we did, but then according to the Sumerian text and the Emerald Tablets of Thought, that we were genetically engineered. The reason why we will never find the missing link from Neanderthals to Homo sapiens sapiens is because there is none. Enki in the Bible, not the Bible, but the Torah, no. The Sumerian text says that Enki took an existing being that was already here, mixed in the blood and the DNA of a god, them, and turned them instantly overnight into human. So, right there, I mean, when you have this knowledge and it tells you exactly what happened, and people say, "Oh, that's not real; it's heresy." Oh yeah, we could build pyramids with 50 billion slaves. No, we just use lasers to cut the stones out perfectly. No mystery there. Put on some special dust made from alchemy, which we know exists, science. Made the blocks with antimatter. We just literally pick them up with the pinky and move them to where we want to. slid them in place, and then stopped the harmonic resonation of the device, dusted off the dust, put it back into a jar or whatever, and boom, you have your pyramids. They were built almost overnight, within a few weeks probably. But yeah, people say, oh, no, there ain't no aliens. God created humans and humans only. There is no existent beings out there. If it's not been created by God, there's earth and only earth. Earth is flat. The sun circles around the earth. Earth is the only planet created by God. There is no life outside of Earth. There's no aliens, there's no beings, there's no other planets, just Earth. That's what the Bible tells you to believe in, and the Quran and the Torah. I guess no one's ever climbed a tall mountain and looked at the curvature. Earth is not flat, it's round. Science, guys. I am a scientist at heart, and I will always go by science. Okay, you guys probably want me to shut up. I've probably really pissed people off now. Alright, what should we talk about that's more better? Lady, how you doing over there? You know what? Let me
I'm
get
almost
nice.
done.
Hello everyone and welcome to Lord and Lady Marquez Gaming, episode 214 of Fallout 76 for the Outlaws Challenge end of week 1. The Appalachian Outlaws Challenge is a limited time event in Fallout 76. Running from the 22nd of April, 2025 to the 6th of May, 2025 at 12 p.m. US EST, at Atom Shop Changeover, players can claim the Moneybag Backpack skin for free from the Mini-Seasons board. To take part, head to an armor workbench and apply the Moneybag Backpack skin to your backpack, then equip it. After that, complete the listed challenges to earn exclusive, limited-time rewards. Pick flowers for the elderly in a blossoming minefield. Event: The Big Bloom is an upcoming seasonal public event in Fallout 76, introduced in the Gowl Within update. It will begin on April 29th, 2025 and end on May 13th, 2025. As with other seasonal events, the Big Bloom is started on the hour, every hour, while it is active. The meadow at Susan's cabin is blossoming, and the elderly florist and former gang member Black-Eyed Susan needs help collecting the flowers. However, the area has also been under attack from hostile creatures, including honeybeasts and overgrown. The latter were brought to Appalachia from Atlantic City by Magellan, whose corpse can be found nearby. Black-Eyed Susan, meanwhile, has no idea what they are and refers to them as plant monsters. If the player has visited Atlantic City, there is new, relevant dialogue with Black-Eyed Susan. Quick walkthrough. Collect 30 flowers each of crystal cups, rad lilies, and carnal weepers, and deposit them in Black-Eyed Susan's basket. Set 25 overgrown on fire. Use either one's own existing fire weaponry, or collect weed killer from Susan's boombox to use as Molotovs. Investigate the disturbance in the meadow. Defeat Beelzebub, giant bee of yore. In today's video of episode 214 of Fallout 76 for the Outlaws Challenge end of week 1. We will be multitasking doing dailies, events, and any side quest to level the scoreboard to get all the goodies and rewards for Season 20, Glow of the Gowl, Gowl Within. We are doing a melee build as it has a 150% melee damage in a feral Gowl state, and with new special perk cards that this will be the new endgame meta. We hope that you will enjoy today's show and entertainment. If you do, help us reach our next community goal of 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there, we just need 275 more subscribers. Let's get 100 plus likes for this video so that we can get YouTube's algorithm to introduce our channel to more people. We appreciate all of our community who helps us achieve our goals and interacts with our channel. Thank you. Check out our live stream tab for most of our gaming and video library for all our past streams. Also check out our shorts tab for quick information and keep watch for live updates. Look up our Idaho Country Life Adventures to see what we look like in real life, where we invite you into part of our personal lives and see what we do when we are not streaming video games. For everyone who asked if we have a tip jar, the super commands are designated for those who would like to help us. Please use Super Chat to talk to us and help support us by donations to our channel. If you like what you see, use Super Chat to interact with us and each other and talk live. By doing this, you will help support us by donations to our channel so that we can continue to bring you more content and entertainment. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notifications bell to know when we go live and never miss out on all the fun, as we only do live streams. Help us reach our next community goal of 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there. We just need 275 more subscribers. Thank you for watching.
So what we got here is I've got anti-armor. Anti-armor does 50% armor penetration on the Deathclaw, so that gives you one pretty much got 100%. I'm always going to hit them without with some of my other buffs. So I'm constantly going right through an enemy's armor, so I don't have to worry about their mitigation against me. I got vitals, so critical damage. So when I do land a critical hit, which should be pretty much all the time in bats, getting critical hits should cause 50% more damage. Being that I need strength as a melee thing, I already got 150% more damage plus extra strength on there. So max level strength makes you do more damage. So I put strength on the next slot. I'm using fracturers. When crippling limbs, they explode and deal up to 50% explosion damage to nearby targets. So being that we're using a hand-to-hand melee build with exploding palm, anytime I hit a creature, they can explode. Anytime I cripple a limb, they will explode. So I'm constantly doing extra explosion damage. Plus it does an area effect damage on top of it. If my explosions go off right, I can wipe out trash mobs with the chain reaction. They all blow up. I got the extra claw build right here, giving me a little bit extra damage with the extra claw. And then I'm using the overgrowth paint for the Deathclaw to give that pretty thorn look with berries on it. So that's what I have on my Deathclaw that you asked about. Yeah, I wouldn't know if I'd say that this is what we believe in. It's more of science. It's just what the facts. I no longer believe in anything. I have given up in anything like that. I now study and scientifically measure everything. I no longer go by faith. Faith alone is how people die and bad things happen. People using faith as an excuse to hurt other people. You know, they just have faith. Isn't that what Jim Jones said? Just have faith. Drink the arsenic and the Kool-Aid. God will protect you. That worked out so well. So I don't go by faith alone. I need truth. You know, it's not that I don't believe in Jesus. Actually, I believe, again, I think never mind. Let's say that I believe in the Christian way. Okay, fine. If Jesus was on people's toast and people would talk to Jesus in their car driving to work and hear his voice, as a light bearer, a seeker of knowledge, one who would literally start a religion in the name of God if they would just talk to me, do you not think that I would be a worthy one that Jesus himself would talk to me personally? Jesus talks to all these other people who I think if you're hearing voices, it's probably because you might want to go see a psychiatrist. You might be schizophrenic. I mean, when's the last time God performed a miracle? A real miracle that you can tangibly see and say? I don't think God has done shit. I think coincidence, people just happen to be in the right place at the right time and survived horrible things because why not? Shit happens in the universe. So I have zero faith. I have study. I have science. I have technology. I try to prove it through mathematical equations, through science, through knowledge. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's a belief, because that's the great thing about science, is that if it's not true and you can find out and prove it's not true, you don't hang on to stigmatic dogmas. You let it go into a new truth until you find the truth. Like I said, knowledge is power, guys. Always study, always ask questions. Don't settle for someone saying, obey or die. You either have to believe this or you die. You're going to go to hell, burn for all eternity, or we're going to have sex with your children and then sacrifice them to the great God for your sins. Don't just obey. Don't just blindly follow. This is how genocide was created. This is why people said, here, I'm more than happy to provide my son and daughter. Go ahead, sacrifice them to God. I'm a believer. Some of the worst things, worst tragedies, and worst monstrous horror movies that you could ever imagine has happened in the name of God. I will never, ever, ever again, guys, blindly follow. I am no longer a sheeple. Yes, you might be ostracized. You might be excommunicated. You might be branded as a heretic like Lord. Thrown out of church. Thrown out of religion. People may hate you. But that's fine. At least when a preacher comes to me during the apocalypse and says, we must sacrifice all these children for God to be saved. Guess who's going to be getting the sacrifice? The preacher. I'll be protecting the children. The need of the many outweigh the need of the few. Will you blindly kill children in the name of God because one person, your preacher, says so? Will you go blow up a building because your God says it's good to blow up other people's houses and buildings? If you're a Christian, I ask you this one question. The Bible is very specific about homosexuality. If a man sleeps with a man, or a woman sleeps with a woman, or if a man or woman sleeps with an animal, the penalty for that is they are to be driven out into the town square, while all righteous people are to stone them to death. When's the last time you ever seen a gay person stoned to death in the middle of town square? Any Christian that does not follow the Bible's words, the Word of God, and has not stoned anyone to death, you are not a true Christian, and you will never see heaven. You've already broken the sin for allowing homosexuality to run rampant in your world. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing. Don't go do that. Just because they're gay doesn't mean that they deserve death. That's their own responsibility. That's their own choice. I believe that people should have choice. As long as, again, they are not hurting children, themselves or others, then have fun with that. So I'm not saying that you should go out and do that. I'm just saying that anyone who does not do that is not following what your Bible says. Hey, don't get angry at me. I didn't write the fucking Bible. I don't follow the Bible. I never will follow an evil God so evil that it will kill children, sacrifice them, condone the entire genocide of people. I will never follow an evil being or any entity or any religion that condones the harming of children, the harming of people, the not living with each other just because they have a disagreement of whose God's dick is better to suck. I'm sure that what my words are saying to you is going to piss off a lot of people, but then ask yourself, is what Lord's saying is the truth? Can you study? Go look back in your religion. Who started your religion? What did they do back in the day? Has anyone in your religion who started your religion ever killed another person in the name of God? I can tell you that anyone who's ever came to America, your religion's wrong because you wiped out the entire population of Native Americans in the name of God. You think that's a good religion? You think killing innocent Native Americans because they would not kneel before a white man and their cross, you think that that's okay? You think killing in the name of God is good? Is that okay with you? Because that doesn't settle with me, guys. No, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to enlighten you. I'm just saying that We need to find something better than the bullshit that we all follow today, because everything we follow today is a lie and is wrong. We should be getting along with people. Anyone that calls himself Christian, well, Chris, actually his name, remember, there's no J in Hebrew. Jesus is not the name of Jesus. It's Yahshua. If you follow by the Hebrew text, Jesus' name would be Yahshua. There is no Jesus. And technically, if you go further back, his actual name is Ningezida, son of Enki, not of Enlil. In Greek, his name was Isus. This is where we translate it to Jesus. But in Greek and Roman, his name was Isus. That's where the name Jesus came from. He's also known as thrice-born Hermes. History has been repeating itself for hundreds of thousands of years, guys. What you think is new and revolutionary happened before. Armageddon already happened. It happened before. The earth wasn't destroyed by God not just once, not just the Great Flood, and not during the second time for Armageddon. If you read the Hindu texts, the India people, Hinduism, they believe that God has destroyed our entire universe multiple times, hundreds of times. The earth is known to have been destroyed by God at least 4 times. The next one's going to be by fire. I wonder what that is. Armageddon, they say that something like a meteor is going to fall from the sky, land in the water, and kill off 1/3 of the population of Earth and 1/3 of the fish of the sea and 1/3 of the animals. The water will boil. The sulfur, brimstone, and the water will turn that as of blood. That kind of sounds like a meteor from space hitting our planet and vaporizing most of it. So yeah, guys, to me, religion's depressing. I shouldn't even be talking about it because I know things that I shouldn't say. Again, I'm probably pissing off a whole bunch of people right now. Sorry that sorry that I'm not sorry. Educate yourself. Don't follow blindly. Please, people, go look up and fact check me. Learn, study. So that's my take on it. GTA, we just did the mission, Chris, on GTA. We did the big one. We're eventually going to get ourselves a AC-130 Angel of Death, the Titan they call it on that one. But we got to do a poop ton of missions for it. Raid Blade. So that was the weapons I used. I think I showed just a few minutes ago. Some things you slightly agree and disagree with. Yeah, just study. Whatever you disagree with me with, that's fine. I ask you to please go Google it, fact check me, and study it. I always look for basic comparisons. Me, I'm a scientific mind, so I'm always a seeker of knowledge. I'm a light bearer. So I try to find facts and truth behind something, and I dig. Even if it takes me down a rabbit hole, I keep digging until I find the truth, or what perceives to be the truth. And who knows what the truth is these days? We are so far distant from our ancient ancestors. What really happened? Does any human today actually know what really, really happened? I don't think that we are ever going to really know until some being comes down, and then how do you trust them? So just study for yourself. Again, you can agree to disagree with me. That's fine. I'm just saying that if you listen to my words of wisdom, do they not resonate with you of truth? I would rather live in a peaceful world and all be hippy-dippy people, cause no harm. That to me would be the way I'd like to have a religious belief. That we all get along, that everyone's blind to color, there is no prejudices anymore, Everyone's nice with each other, treats each other with respect. This is another reason why we don't PvP. Brings out the worst in people. I'd rather co-op and help people than hurt them. So if you want to know where Lorelei also don't do PvP, not just because we're old, but because even though it's zeros and ones, it's digital, it's not real, I still feel like I'm hurting someone in real life, which I don't like. And I don't like to see how people fail the social experiment. They go out of their way to troll other people, hurt other people, instead of help them. I hate human nature. I hate to see people hurt each other.
Understand that.
Because you don't understand. You're a robot.
She couldn't cut the potatoes out of it.
What would happen to potatoes?
She couldn't cut them.
Why?
She's not.
Use a serrated knife. Huh?
Continue.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I should have been done. I should never. Yeah, I'm done.
She wasn't strong enough. She couldn't cut through them.
That's not good.
So I had to do it. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, we need to get back to our role playing and stop this
No, I'm
shit.
just letting you go on.
No, I do go off because I've got knowledge.
I
I'd
said
love
go
to help.
on.
I like to save humanity, but no one will listen. There is no saving. All I can do is open the door. It's not my place to shove someone through it. They have to choose knowledge. They have to choose right and wrong. It's their decision. It is not my place to force someone to believe. It's not my place to force someone to obey. My place is to give them the knowledge and give them the keys and open the door for them and say, here, here's a flashlight, there you go. Your choice to walk through the door. Turn the lights on for you. Unlike religion today that forces you to believe or die, they give you, that's your only choice. Either kneel and die. Mine is more open booked. Either you believe or you don't believe. You carry on. Will you become a better person? Will you help other people in your life? Or will you continue to be an asshole and dig up more bad karma? Will you hurt others? My choice is pretty simple. It's up to them whether they wish to follow such a very hardcore path. The easy, cheesy way of doing it, Chris, is to join us.
But you gotta stay on.
You gotta stay on. The only way to survive GTA is to...
Well, remember, we are high level.
Be in
We're
a
not
crew.
noobs. We are very high level in that game.
You should also constantly run, build up your stamina, constantly drive, get your driving up, fly planes. The lady, she hates the mechanic of the thing. She realizing that she has to fly planes, fly helicopters.
Helicopters are...
If you look, you have a status, and the status on your status page tells you what you're good at. Again, using certain guns, you driving certain vehicles, things like that will raise your stats and make you better at doing something. You know, like strength and stuff. So you want to build, that's the first thing you're going to want to do in GTA is build up all of your stats to max. Just like in Red Dead, you miss and you suck at gunplay until you get strong enough. To make the money start off, I would highly recommend
I thought you had a very high level character on your PlayStation.
No.
It's exactly the same.
it's the same thing you did on PlayStation and
It's
it's on
the exact same
Xbox.
thing, only it's just
You're
on
just
an
starting
Xbox.
over.
You're just starting over, that's all.
I would hate to start
It's the
over.
same. I'd never start over.
I'd never start over. Fuck
Not
that.
on GTA. No, I'd never
If
start.
I ever had a corrupted file, I'd quit.
I'd quit.
We spent years playing that game, building up our characters. So yeah, I would
Yeah, I
never.
would never, ever,
Never,
ever,
ever.
ever start over.
It's kind of like Red Dead. I would not want to have to start over in Red Dead either.
Nope.
Spent years building up those characters. What is going on here? Oh, you played story mode. Story mode's a lot different. Yeah, story mode's different than the online. Online is definitely open world, lots of different stuff you can do in it. Story mode is very linear. You have a path to follow. You can choose, in playing stuff. While the online version is very open world, lots of open stuff to do, lots of missions once you get them. It could take years, unless you buy to pay to win. Take years to build up your business. I just had enough money last night to buy another business. Making money in the game is a little rough because everything in the game is meant to keep you from making money, so you're going to want to get a business. I recommend getting the free businesses first, like the nightclub. That makes legit money. So you want to get stuff in the nightclub. You want to get the arcade. You want to get the bounty hunter job. That's a legit job. The new job that just came out, the textile seamstress garment factory, that gets you free money. The salvage yard. Oh shit! I just fell to the world. Oh my god. Another thing that gets you free money is the salvage yard. Go up and do that. Another thing that makes you free money, actually it's not free money, but you can get it, is if you get with the car, where you build cars and stuff, and take them out, that gets you good money. Fortunately, most of these jobs are very expensive. You can get all the stuff for the motorcycle club. Buy all the cheapest ones you can get, which is usually in Blaine County. So you get the cocaine lab, the marijuana lab. Biggest money makers, I think, is, what is it? Cocaine? No, meth. So making crystal meth is number one. Cocaine's number two. What was number three?
Oh shit.
I'd get them all anyways, but you're not going to run them to the motorcycle because you're going to get raided. Anything over 50%, you're going to get raided. So you're actually just going to set up all of your drug labs, and then you are never going to become a motorcycle club member ever again, unless that's the thing you like to do. Those things don't make you the big bucks. If you want to make a big bucks, what you do is you get yourself you get the arcade, and then you get the master control room for the arcade, and you run and restock your entire motorcycle club stuff from there. So as long as you're inside the building, you're turned to MC, sit immediately down at the master control center, and then tell them to restock, buy the supplies. When you run out of supplies or when you need the supplies. Oh, the bunker. That's another one. Safety at the bunker. Hi, Yuki. Hey, baby boy. You come see Daddy? Oh, you smiling? Ray Blade, yes. Yeah, exactly. the Christians today, if they read the Bible, if you are a true Christian today, then why are you on the internet? The internet is the devil's tool. You should not be, you should be more like the Quakers, or like the, what do they call them? The Amish. They have a right. No technology. Technology is the devil's work. Knowledge is a sin. Why are you watching TV? Why are you on the internet? Why do you have a cell phone? Do you know that that is the mark of Satan, the mark of the beast? Just having a social security number is another mark of the beast, 666. What does Revelation say? Anyone will be given a mark upon their forehead or the palm of their hand, and they will not be able to work, they will not be able to buy food, they will not be able to have a house, they will not be able to socialize and do anything in the family. And they say everyone in the end time will have the mark of the beast. You got a social security number? Do you work? Do you have a credit card? Do you have a bank account? Do you have a cell phone? Too late, you have already taken the mark of Satan. You are a Satanist. Sorry to tell you, but you have accepted the Antichrist in your heart and in your home. And even though you claim to be worshiping as a Christian, if you have any technology, you have already taken the mark of Satan, and you are a follower of Satan and the beast. Even though you think you're free, according to Revelations, you are not. Do you guys even read your fucking Bible? Does anyone even read the Bible these days and understand it, what it means? People say they're Christian today and they go to church and think, oh, I can go to church and pray and sing, and then the next day I can drink and have sex and party, and I can use the internet, and I can Google, and I can play video games and watch movies. I could be a Karen or bitch about my neighbors with my girlfriends. Wait. You have girlfriends? Women. Why are any women religious? The Bible specifically says that no woman will ever go to heaven. Women are not allowed in heaven. In the Quran, you're a fuck toy. In the Quran, according to Islamic Muslim belief, that women are just property. You have no rights unless you live in America. In a couple of European countries, women have no rights. You're property. According to the Bible, you sell women and you sell your daughters for 1,000 camels or a bunch of sheep or goats, something useful. Women are nothing but fuck toys. You're breeders. Women have no rights. You are property. Men rule over you, period, because of what Eve did. If you are a Christian, women are not allowed to work. That is a sin against God. If you are working, you are a sinner and you are a Satanist. Women are not to work. You are to stay home, barefoot and pregnant. You are to take care of the children. This is what the Bible says, guys. Don't hate me. Hate your religion.
You are not wear makeup.
Oh, makeup. Lay made a good point. If you're a Christian, if you are a woman, if you have ever worn makeup, you are a scarlet, a harlot, a whore of Satan. You are not to wear makeup.
That's what it says.
Yep. Gossip. Have you ever gossiped with another girlfriend? That is a sin against God. You're going straight to hell. If you even once. Remember, the punishment for any sin is death, people. If you believe it. This is your Bible. This is your Quran if you're Muslim. This is your Torah if you're Jewish. Not me. I am quoting directly out of the Bible what it actually says. Look it up if you don't believe me. Almost 100%, I'll say 99.99999.99% of the people today are not Christian, are going to go to hell if you believe it, and no one's going to be saved. That one person who lives out in Timbuktu in the middle of the forest, out in the nowhere, that does not have technology, that does not have a cell phone, that does not have a social security number, that one person who lives out there as an animal in the forest is probably the only person that's going to be saved during Armageddon. The rest of you are heathens. You're sinners. You are heathen.
I'm laughing because
You're all heathens.
I like it.
Have you ever practiced Christmas? You're a Satanist. If you've ever practiced Christmas or any holiday, those are pagan holidays, not Christian holidays. None of it is Christian. If you ever had one Christmas tree, ever gave away one present, even celebrate your own birthday. You want to know why Jehovah's Witnesses do not celebrate holidays, not even the old birthdays? Because it's paganism. If you ever done that, you've already condemned yourself to all eternal hell, because your God loves you so much, it's going to burn you in a place of fire and brimstone.
We are not making it up.
Well, I'm not making it up. This is in your fucking Bible.
In the Bible.
It's in the big three, the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible. It's in it. I'm not making any of the shit up. Go read it.
Yeah, biggest one, women are not allowed in heaven.
Yep,
men only.
Women are not allowed in heaven.
Nope.
Women
It's in the
are
Bible.
forbidden to go to heaven.
It really is. Look it up.
I think there's an argument between Jesus and one of them about someone, and Jesus said that she will be allowed in heaven. And they asked Jesus, well, she's a woman. Women are all sinners. You know, women are the cause of the downfall of man, and God hates women. Why would she be allowed into heaven? And he says, because she follows me. And they had a quote about, well, what if, you know, how can a woman go to heaven? And Jesus said to his disciple, what if I transmute her into a man? He goes, who are you to say what I say? Who can and who can't go to heaven? There's a lot of stuff in the Bible, guys. Scary shit. If
It's
you people knew that,
if you really
knew what I know. So people, Christians come to me, it's like, yeah. It's like, you know what?
it's true.
I was so close to becoming a Catholic priest that wasn't scary, because my grandmother is Catholic. If you're not Catholic, you're going straight to hell. There's only one religion and one God, and that's Catholicism.
That was his grandma.
That was my grandma. My grandmother excommunicated because I married.
Italian. Woo.
Oh, she was an Italian.
On that wooden spoon. Oh.
She was old world, old school, Orthodox Catholic. And because Lady was not Catholic.
Oh, I was a heathen.
Number two, Lady was not a good Italian girl. My grandmother hated Lady.
Oh yeah, she hated me.
She forbid me to marry her. She forbid me to talk to her or date her. She goes, she is not a good Catholic Italian girl. You need a good Catholic Italian girl. But
She hated me.
in the end, she accepted Lady on her deathbed.
I was the only one that helped her.
Because we were the only ones that actually helped her. Because she's Catholic, even I don't believe in it though, but
I
do respect other people's thing. We went early in the morning knocking on
It was like 3 in
Catholic
the
doors,
morning or something. To
begging
find
a priest to give her last rites because she was dying, that right there and then. And she needed a priest.
She believed she needed a priest.
And no one to get the priest for her. And everyone's like, oh, we'll do it in the morning. This is another reason why I've
She
lost
wasn't
faith
gonna
in religion.
live
She wasn't going to live till
to the
morning.
morning.
I finally found one priest, a young priest.
He was young.
He was in one of the Catholic churches. I got him up in the middle of the night.
He was a
begged
good guy.
him. He was a good guy.
I have to say that.
One of
He
the very
was-
few priests I ever have a respect for. I don't
Yeah,
like preachers.
I respect his
I think they're
work,
liars.
so-
I think they are
He was a
false
good guy.
prophets.
He was a good dude.
But and most priests are pedophiles. I don't trust a preacher. But anyways, this guy was a good guy. I got him up in the middle of the night in his PJs and said, look, I don't go to your church, but my grandmother's Catholic and she's been very,
She's
very
passing.
devout, and she's dying right
passing.
now. She won't make it to morning. Everyone I've talked to, all of your deacons, all of your other people say, no, it's too late at night. They're not going to get up. And it's like, who of you, a man that says you're a faith of God, deny a woman her
last
rights as a
rights.
devout
She wanted-
Catholic?
Yo,
Her last
she
rights.
was true Catholic.
And the young guy said, you know what?
Yeah, he was.
You're fucking right, dude. No, he didn't say that, but
you get
then
what he-
he goes, yeah, okay, you're right.
And
He
he
actually
was.
came. Out of all the
No,
people,
she did not make it till morning. So
he
thank
came,
goodness
he
we
gave her
found
last
that for
rites,
her.
and she died peacefully with her last rites.
Yep, she went peacefully.
So, if Grandma's correct, and there is a heaven, and the Catholics are correct and real, then hopefully she'll put a good
Well,
word
if
into
that's
me.
the truth, this was the last pope.
But that's the truth. This is the last
This
pope,
was the
and
last
Armageddon's
pope.
about to
If
start,
this
guys.
is-
So,
if you want to believe their prophecy,
if you want to believe in the prophecies,
that's
guys,
that's
religion,
what they're talking about.
Armageddon is going to happen any day now.
like really soon, because he was supposed to be the last pope.
And he is supposed to be the last
He was
pope.
a good pope.
And he was-
I liked him.
Again, one of the few popes I actually liked.
I liked that guy. He was a good guy. I liked him.
I believe that if God's going to kill us, God's going to kill you. There's nothing you can do about it. You're human. How are you going to stop God? God's going to bend you over and fuck you in the ass, and what are you going to do to stop him? And again, like I said, almost every Christian is going to die and go to hell if there's such a thing, because none of you are practicing true Christianity. You're not practicing what Jesus said. If you are a Christian, when was the last time you stoned to death a gay person? Because the penalty for being gay in the community is to be stoned to death. When have you done that as a Christian? Has any of you ever done that? I know I never have, but I'm different. Even as a Christian, I didn't like the idea of the violence of it and could question God about it. So, if you don't do that now, and you allow gay teachers in your school and gay people in your community, you are a sinner. You are a heathen. You are going against what the Bible and God has commanded you to do. If you do not go out and stone people who are gay to death, as what is dictated by the Bible, then how can you call yourself a Christian? Women, do you gossip? Do you talk shit to other people, or do you listen to your man? Is your man the man of the house? Are you subservitude to that man? Your husband.
Right now it's probably thinking, oh God, poor lady.
If it's not your husband, then your father is your ruler. You have no rights. You are a piece of property. You are a woman. You have no rights, zero rights whatsoever. You are not allowed to do anything without a man's voice. This is in the Bible, guys.
It is in the Bible.
Don't hate me for telling you the truth about it.
There you go.
And like Ray Blade was saying, he's told by some Christians that just watching TV is a sin. He is correct.
Just watching TV is a sin.
If you have any technology whatsoever,
that's true.
Any technology, if you have a matter of fact, if you're watching us right now, you are a Satanist.
You're a sinner.
You're a heathen.
You're a heathen.
You're going to hell.
Now, where that's coming from, we watched, it was during Christmas, there was this,
Baptist, I think.
They were Southern Baptists, I believe
Great
they
guy.
were. He was great, and
He told
they
her how
were
it
on
was.
YouTube, and they did a live sermon. I think it was Christmas Eve. Anyway, he was telling people, if you celebrate Christmas, you're a heathen. If you have a plastic Jesus
Are you
on your
worshiping
lawn,
that
you're a
plastic
heathen.
Jesus?
These are the people that get up and dance. Their church looks so fun.
If I ever had to
Oh
go
my
back
God!
to
If I
church
had to
in my
go to
life,
a
I would
church,
want to go to a
that would
Southern
be
Baptist
where I'd
church.
go.
My grandfather was
looks
Southern Baptist.
So
Black
fun.
church. Those guys have fucking fun.
They have fun.
They're
on
dancing
Sunday.
and singing and praise the Lord. Praise the brother and sister. Do you fear the Lord? Yeah, baby. Let me see you dancing. Praise the Lord. Get up and dance and shake that ass. Shake that ass. Man, I would love that kind of church. That shit.
Oh yeah,
funny as fuck.
but it looks fun. You get up and dance and do your shit. It looks fun. It really looks fun.
I don't know about you, but yeah, that looks like that would be a fun
It'd
church
be a fun
to go
church
to.
to go to.
People
Wouldn't be
dance.
boring. That's for
Wouldn't be boring,
sure.
no.
Would not be boring. You know.
Brothers and sisters, do you feel the load in your ass? Shake that ass, is the load in your ass. Shake that ass, get up and I feel the load. Shaking my ass. Ray Blade's laughing his ass off. Lady's almost peeing herself laughing so hard out of her chair.
You didn't have the visual I just had. That's why.
I was actually standing up
He
shaking
was
my
actually
ass.
standing up, shaking his freaking ass. Oh my God. Jesus.
You know, I don't know why people hate Lord so much when I talk religion. I'm telling the truth.
People either love us or they hate us.
People either love us and say like,
I
"Hey
don't
man,
get
Lord, you
it,
say the
but,
truth," or they're like, "Oh, you're a Satanist. You're going to hell."
We're not
Good news is,
Satanists.
you go to heaven for the climate. You go to hell for the company.
True, probably most of my
Are
family.
you wearing makeup, bitch? Oh, you wore makeup. Well, too late. You're going to hell. Do you listen to what your man says? I don't need no man. I am a self-righteous woman. You're going to hell.
Well, at least their family will be there.
Do you watch TV and soap operas? You're going to hell. Do you have a cell phone? You're going to hell. Do you have a social security number? You are marked by the
Oh,
beast.
you will be going to hell.
Do you have a social security number? You are marked by the beast. You're going to hell. Do you have a bank account? Do you have money? Do you have a job? You're going to hell. Bank accounts have numbers. The number is 666, the number of the beast.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah. You are a follower of the Antichrist.
Oh, that's
Do you gossip? Do you get your hair done? Do you buy clothes? Do you own any property? You're going to hell. What did Jesus say? The only way to heaven is to be like Jesus. Did Jesus have a fucking Cadillac? Did Jesus have a house? Did Jesus wear the most top, best clothes? Was he a poser? No. Jesus had what? Maybe some sandals that was given to him? That he made himself? A robe? Did Jesus have a house, a car? No.
He made
He
his.
was given a fucking donkey, man. But even that was a donation. Did Jesus wear makeup? Jesus says, unless you are like him, you will not be going to heaven. Wide is the path to destruction come that day of judgment. Narrow is the path for those who he shall save. Quoting you guys right out of the fucking Bible. Your shit. Don't hate me, but you don't read it. I read it. I know the Bible from the inside out.
Yeah,
I read
everybody
upside
does.
down.
Yeah,
I read
Lord
it
knows the
backwards.
Bible inside out.
I almost became a priest, believe it or not. I know. People are like, but you cuss so much. Yeah.
Yeah, we cuss.
I cuss a lot. I'm a very angry person because I know things, and it makes me upset when I see bad things happening to good people and bad people getting away with literal murder. But let me tell you, if you think you are a Christian, a modern Christian today, anything you're doing today, you are a sinner.
That's pretty.
You've already sinned against God, and there is no salvation from it.
That's
If you are doing any of these things, matter of fact, just watching us is a sin. You're going to hell. You're going to die.
People.
100%. I'm not judging you. Only God could judge you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying what your Bible says, what your Quran says, what your Torah says. Have you read the Torah? Have you read the Quran? Have you read the Bible? I have. And there's some pretty fucked up shit in there.
Yeah, it is fucked up shit.
So, if you're a Christian, you are not a Christian. Did you go to church today on Sunday and worship? You did. Well, what'd you do today? Well, I went to work. You're a heathen. You should be living your life without the luxury of life. If you do anything in your life that's not for God and you do for any kind of pleasure for yourself, you're a sinner. You're a heathen. It says that in the Bible, you are not to do anything for your own pleasure, but only the pleasure of God. If you do anything in your life to make you happy, you are a sinner against God.
Chris says he pooped.
Did you poop for at least
We have a
God?
poop meter.
Make sure that you poop for God, otherwise you're a sinner. If you haven't taken a good shit for God, then you are a sinner. You're going straight to hell. I know you people think I'm being an asshole or sarcastic. I'm not. This is word for word from your Bible. Your text, not mine. I didn't write this shit. I couldn't even have the imagination to write this shit. So yeah, anyone who is a Christian today, there is no true Christians today unless you are following the actual literal words of what Jesus said and living the life of the Bible. You know, maybe the Quakers and the Amish might be pretty close to it. I know Jehovah's Witnesses try their best. They're pretty close to the true idea of religion. But again, the problem with the Jehovah's Witnesses, like the Mormons, are too young of a religion. They were made by Russell and Rutherford, who locked his wife into a tower, would not let her out, and he wrote the Jehovah's Witness Bible in a whorehouse. He eventually died because of drinking, of liver and kidney disease, and syphilis. That is the founder of the Jehovah's Witnesses. So, how holy was the holy of that? And don't even get me started on the Mormons. A kid wrote that. I'm not even going to get started on the Mormon. I live in Mormon country. Don't want to piss off the Mormons around me. I think they do still stone to death pagans. So yeah. So if you're a Christian, then I want you to be a true Christian and live your life. I want you to give up your job. I want women. I want you to take the makeup off your fucking face. I want you to obey your man. If you're not married, then you are to move back in with your father, who will be your ruler. If you are married, you are to obey your man. You are to support your man because you are a woman. You are property. You are a sinner because what Eve did. You have no salvation. No women will ever get to heaven. Unless you are a Muslim, at which place you will be one of the 77 virgins as a fuckboy for a man. If you are gay, you can go out and stone yourself to death immediately because you are a sin and abomination to God, no matter what religion you believe in, because it's in every one. So if you're gay and lesbian, you'd be stoned to death immediately, or you are to repent, at which point the men are to castrate themselves by slamming rocks upon their genitalia. Yes, this is in the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah, guys. It's pretty harsh. So if you are a male who has committed sin of homosexuality and you want to repent against God and not be stoned to death, then your genitalia is to be put between two stones and you are to be castrated by the stones crushing your body parts. Women, if you are a woman who is a lesbian, according to the Bible, you are to be stoned to death. Not much for salvation for you, unfortunately, if you want to repent. I think there's something about you are to have your labias cut out and your nipples cut off, or your breasts removed, and you are to be tied and bound. I don't know, it's pretty harsh. I can't remember, I kind of skipped over that one. Even I went, ew, that's fucked up. Yeah, I sure the fuck don't want to be a Christian, Muslim, or Jew. Damn. Smashing your nut sacks against two rocks? Damn. That's the only way to be forgiven, being a homosexual? Oof, nasty. Again, guys, don't hate me. This is your Bible. This is your Quran. This is your Torah. This is your religion. I didn't write this. I don't believe in this. I tell you to fucking be smart and just be nice to each other. Go out and do the right things. Stop being a fucking Karen. Stop being the woke culture. Stop being a bitch or a fucktard. Be nice. Help each other out. Do one good deed a day. You know, respect your elders. Respect your parents. Respect each other. You know, how hard is it for you to open the door for someone and say thank you to someone? You know, or seeing an old person and helping them out. You know? How hard is that? You don't have to be religious. You don't have to have a God. You don't have to have anything. Just do our version of Buddhism 101. Help each other out, do the right thing, because by helping others, you're helping yourself. If you're living on the streets, would you want to be that person that comes by and gives you water? Even Jesus said to them that by helping me, you've helped yourself into heaven. They said, he goes, when I was thirsty, you gave me food. When I was naked, you clothed me. When I was homeless, you gave me a place to live. When I was in prison, you came and preached to me and helped me and brought my spirits. And his disciples said on to Jesus, but Jesus, you've never been thirsty or poor or hungry or on the streets or prison. When did we ever do that? He goes, when you've done it to someone else, it is as if you have done it to me. So even Jesus said, by helping other people, you have helped Jesus. Even if you've never directly done it, you can help Jesus. By just giving water to someone who's thirsty, you've given water to Jesus. In Buddhism, being that we don't believe in Jesus, well, we believe in him as a Bodhisattva. Believe it or not, Buddhists do believe in Jesus. And believe it or not, Jesus We disappeared for 4 years, went to the Himalayas and studied Buddhism. Bet you didn't know the reason why Jesus' words and Buddhism is so much linked together and so closely like cause no harm, but take no shit, turn the other cheek, help others. Interesting. Anyways, that's besides the point. So if you do not have to have God. You don't have to believe in a God. You don't need a God. God is evil. What you need to do is believe in this philosophy of the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. I'm going to break it down to you to make it even easier. All right? Do the right thing. Help each other out. Love unconditionally. Cause no harm to children. Cause no harm to others. Cause no harm to yourself. This includes all other sentient and non-sentient life. In Buddhism 101, we do not even move or harm a rock because of what could be living under it, like microbes. You could destroy an entire ecosystem, an entire universe by destroying stuff that does not need to be destroyed. Respect trees. Yes, Buddhism believes in veganism and vegetarianism. Reason why, it's much easier to grow the food that you would grow to feed the cow, so you could eat the cow. Instead, skip the cow, have less cows, and grow the food, the vegetables, to feed the people. You will have more people that you can feed than it is to be that. It's less wasteful to be a vegetarian than it is to be a meat eater. Now, I'm diabetic, I have to eat meat or lots of forms of protein one way or another. That one way is, I understand the science behind it, but yeah. The biggest picture thing, that's beside the point. What I want you to take away from this is by helping others, you are actually helping yourself. Like I said, why do I give people food, water if I see them on the street? Why do I help other people out? Why do I say thank you in the stores when I go out to the stores or helping? Because I'm hoping that if that's me, I'm hoping some kind soul will do the right thing. And if I'm dying of thirst, they give me water. If I'm starving, they give me food. If I'm naked or have destroyed clothes, they will give me clothes. If I'm homeless, they'll find a way to give me a place to live. Instead, you got the woke culture today that's self-centered. It's all about them. They never think of anything else but themselves. They say they're woke and aware. If Buddhists weren't so pacifist, I'm pretty sure the entire Buddhist nation would sue the woke culture for stealing the word woke. Being woke culture is a lie. They are not awake, they're sheeple. They're even more asleep than most people if you're woke. In Buddhism, I am offended for you calling me woke. Because woke and aware means to be awake and aware of your surroundings, the reality of people's suffering, the reality of life, the reality of things. It has nothing to do with Black Lives Matters, Gay Lives Matters. Look, I'm a fucking farting unicorn liars. I think I'm a cat. That's not woke. That's asleep. Being awoke is to be blind to color. There is no prejudicism in being awoke. The biggest people who are prejudiced are black people of the Black Lives Matter. Look how much they say that white people are bad people. That's prejudice 101. Our generation almost wiped out prejudice, and now it returned. Do you think it was great for Black Lives Matter for them to go around burning their own villages, destroying their stores, burning down entire communities, raping women? How did that matter? How did that make things better? It made it worse. Then the 19 event. I can't even talk about that. Instead, can we not just all get along? Can we all not just be beings? Can we all just not Can we be Buddhism 101, one with everything? Why do we have so much hatred in the world, division? Why does only Black Lives matter? What about Native American lives? They're here first. You can go to Africa if you don't like it here. You can leave. If you're black, you came from Africa, go there. You don't need to stay in America. The door's open. But Native Americans, they were born here. They came here. They can't leave. The white man, the black man, all of you Europeans, Asians, all of you people came here to America. Native Americans were here first. What about them? Where can they go? Did their life not matter? I can go on to show you the atrocities and the absurdness of all these special interest groups. I do not believe in special interest groups. I don't believe that any being is special. I don't think because you're rich, a movie star, a rock star, a king, a queen, an ambassador, a Trump, a president, you're nothing. In 100 years, what are you? You're fucking dead. Do you shit in the morning and take a piss? Do you have to eat or drink? You do? Well, you're not a god. You're fucking dead. You grow old. You could be killed. You're nothing special. You are not a god. You're like everyone else. We're all made of flesh and blood. We're all made of molecules, atoms. You're nothing but a fart in a wind. No one even cares about us. The entire human race can disappear right now, this very second today. Do you think that anything out there would miss us? Do you think a God would cry and shed a tear? Do you think a Jesus would go, oh fuck? We won't even be known. Every single man, woman, and child right now can die. All of you. We can all just drop over dead. Do you think the universe would care that humans ever existed? We could be wiped off our memories. Do you think anyone ever mourn our death? Do you think there's an alien species out there or another world or just the universe and Joe that would care if the entire earth right now just disappeared? Think about that. Think of how insignificant you are. When you understand the vastness of our reality, if you could just understand and know what I know of how big our own universe is, and then you'll look back and realize that nothing really matters. Just the here, the now. Don't love someone tomorrow. Don't love someone, whatever. Don't be angry at someone and leave the house. Because that might be the last time you ever say I love you. That might be the last time you ever get together with someone. Can we not have unconditional love for each other? Take care of each other because it's the right thing to do. Stop the woke culture. Stop the division. Stop the prejudices. Stop all of that shit. You don't need God to tell you to be nice or threaten you with something. If you have to be threatened with pain and suffering to be a good person, then you're not a good person. If you need God for anything, you are not a good person. I don't need a God threatening to burn me for all eternity if I'm bad. I don't need a God to tell me, to force me to be good. I'm good because it's the right thing to do. I'm good because I hope that other people would help me and be good to me when I'm in danger or need help. I'm getting old. I can no longer fight. I can no longer survive. The more older I get, the more I have to rely on things I hate, which is the human race. Does my words not make sense to you, or do you want me to shut up? All I like to say, if you do want me to shut up, is this. Be kinder to each other, respect each other, love each other. Live life every day when you wake up. From the second you wake up to the second you go to bed, as if today is the last day for your life on this world. How would you live your life? If you knew that today you was going to die at the end of it, what would you do with yourself? I suggest go and have some fun. As long as you're not hurting yourself, hurting others, hurting children, or hurting animals, or things around you. Glad it resonates with you.
Hello, Camper.
I know people really think the Lord's an asshole and a Satanist, but I'm not. I'm actually completely opposite. I'm just trying to wake people up. I used to say, like Buddha said, to some people you can wake with a feather. I was that way. I come to find out that in this reality and in this time period, that people cannot be awoken by a feather. You need to take a sledgehammer up to the backside of their head. That's the only way to wake people up these days, is very harsh, very blunt reality. Unfortunately, most people are not ready and cannot handle the truth, and unfortunately, I've been told by certain entities that I am not allowed to push it. I can only tell you what I know, but yeah, I probably have already pushed it too far. This is the reason why I'm in trouble as it is with the divine creator of all. It's the golden rule. It's in every religion. Treat others the way you want to be treated, or the more important, the way they want to be treated. Love unconditionally. If you're not willing to hurt yourself in something, then why would you do it and hurt? For every action, for anything you've ever done in your life, stop and think to yourself, do you want this to happen to you? If the answer is no, then why would you do it to anyone else? If you can live by that rule, you will never sin.
First out from the covers. Not stop until I've made it outside. There, I see the warm glow.
Exactly. Never judge others. We can't even help ourselves or judge ourselves. What makes us think that this is what pisses me off about governments and religious leaders or any kind of leaders like that. They're human. In 100 years from now, they'll be dead. How can they help themselves? What makes them think they can help us? What makes them think they can make rules and laws that we must follow and tell us how we should live our lives? Why do they be judges of us and tell us what we can watch, what we can wear, how we should act, what we should eat? They can't even take care of themselves. How are they supposed to give us the rights? And half those people don't do it. None of them practice what they preach. So again, all I'm asking for people to do is look upon your own religious leaders and government leaders and look closely at them. Do they practice what they preach? Are they doing what their religion tells them to do? I think my idea is a lot easier for everyone to follow. Do not see color. We're all human. Peel off the skin. Underneath in DNA, we are all human. We are genetic brothers and sisters. It's our genetic family line. Hell, there's only a 1% difference between us and a monkey and a bug or a potato. We're all genetically the same on this planet. Alright, you be right back. Go have fun. I should really stop before I get in trouble. There's a lot of people out there that don't believe in what I'm talking about. They believe in hate and prejudices and suffering and hurting others. I have no kindling for this. What happened here? This server is broke. And no, I'm not going to make a preaching channel or religion. I don't believe in religions. I do not follow organized religion myself. I will never start one. Unless some divine being orders me to. I'm here. If you are Jesus or Jehovah or Allah or Mahija Nabtina Pabhar Pabab, right here, let's sit down and have a cup of tea. You want a religion, the true religion, then tell me what to do. I've been praying for that to God, Jesus, and every other entity out there since birth. And all I've ever got back as an answer is crickets. I don't even get Jesus' face on a piece of toast in the morning. By the way, if you see Jesus on a piece of toast or in your coffee in the morning or you hear a voice in your head, I highly suggest you go see a psychiatrist immediately. You probably have schizophrenia. God has not talked to human in the last 200,000 years. Jesus, well, he died on a cross and was resurrected. He's an alien, but anyways. No one has heard the word of God for at least 2,000 years.
should be so. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces he may have left
I don't hate others or look down upon others. I hate the acts they do to hurt other things. It's not the people I hate, even though sometimes it sounds like it, it's their actions I dislike. When it hurts other people, especially
Very
children,
compassionate.
I'm an empath, yes.
Like beyond compassionate, and sometimes things just
Push my button.
pushes buttons and he gets so angry, and you think he means something, and no, it's completely something else.
I'm a very just person. It's why I'm always playing a goody-goody two-shoes in every game I do. It's why I don't want PvP and hurt other
just
people.
like GTA. I mean, we're not even playing. We're bad guys. I know.
You know, I do not play bad things, bad
We
people,
don't
because
play
in my
bad
heart,
things. We don't.
I believe that those who PvP and enjoy hurting others are not good people
We'll
in real
grow up
life.
and hurt people in real life.
I believe that they would do it in real life
It's
if they had a
funny. They
chance.
think it's fun. They think
You're getting pleasure of watching someone else get hurt, and you enjoy doing PvP. You are not a good person. And if you're Christian, I'll ask you this: do you think Jesus would be a PvPer? Do you think that he'd go out of his way to hurt other people in games, even though it's just zeros and ones? Jesus wouldn't even hurt a fly. He used to bring back dead birds to life and resurrect them, and bugs. So, no, I do not condone PvP in a game. I wish PvP was outlawed from video games. And the way that PvP should be outlawed in video games is not like not have PvP, because there is people that need that. I think that PvE and PvP should always be on separate servers. No game should force people who do not wish to do violence against others, real people, should be put together in that category. GTA finally realized that. Realize who's the money makers, PvEers, they're gonna buy stupid shit. I wanna buy a pink and purple polka dot car because I can. PvPer, does it pay to win? Do I get bigger guns, more guns? Do I have a cloaking device? Can I go faster? Is there a flying vehicle that can meet people from space? No? It's just paint? I don't want that. Why do I want to stick on like sore thumb? I need a stealth car. PvPers. It's a pink teddy bear. It'll look good on my bed.
Oh yeah.
You were buying that shit. PvP, it's a what? Is it a gun? Does it have more bullets? Can I kill people with it? Is it a cheat? Is it an aimbot? Why the fuck do I want a pink teddy bear for? So yes, PvPers and PvEers since the dawn of time, the beginning of video games have always been a problem. I think that we need to make a law that any game is created, that if it's an open world, then it must be on two separate servers. People should not be forced to fight in each other. If you want to just play the story mission, you should be able to just play the story mission and be at that. Because let's face it, you guys know of any game that has PvP in it in an open world that's not toxic as fuck. Every game that's ever had PvP in it with PvE has become toxic. As of late, Sea of Thieves outranked GTA and Fortnite as the most toxic game in the world.
Yeah, that's funny.
If I was a developer, I would not
I'd
be
be
proud of my
embarrassed,
game
actually.
under Rotten Tomatoes and everything as the #1 most toxic game in the world.
I would be embarrassed, but that's
More than embarrassed. I'd like fucking be like getting up Safer Seas and immediately taking everything and putting it into Safer Seas.
God. I can't wait for these. These are gonna open up tomorrow.
What are those?
These are pots that you put plants in.
Do I have those?
No, we won't get them until tomorrow. They're tomorrow. This is all part of the big bloom tomorrow.
So that guys is why Laura and Lay do not condone or support a PvP game. This is why we don't PvP, because I feel like I'm hurting someone in real life. I know that when I'm in PvP and a PvP kills me, I'm sure the hell not very happy about it. I don't think it's fun. Lay and I are there for the storyline. We're there for just role-playing life. Like GTA is our life simulator. We play that game
Yeah, that's
for fun,
that's my Sims game.
as if we were living it in real life.
That's my
We
Sims.
role play with it.
Yes, we get mad when our characters die.
Why
Yes,
do
we
I
get
cuss
mad
so
when
much?
there's
Why am I angry so much with it?
Shenanigans.
Because
that go
my
on.
characters to me are real. When my character dies in a game, that upsets me because that character is very much attached to me. I don't like seeing my character die for stupid shit that I know, even though I'm doing very hardcore military stuff. In real life, the things I do in a game, you would survive in real life. But no, like last night, why was I cussing up a storm? Because the plane was literally falling from the sky for no reason at all. Had nothing to do with people saying, get good. You got those skills. You gotta get some skills. No, kid, it's not because I don't have skills. It's because the freaking game mechanics decided to drop the plane out of the sky. Because some dev and Rockstar thought it'd be funny to watch you drop out of the sky and cause frustration. That things you do in real life in the game does not actually exist. Even though everything they and I do would do to survive. We are specialists in survival games.
Oh god, yeah.
We do things in survival games that we would do if it was a real life thing for us. And usually when we die, 99% it's not because we did something stupid or did it wrong, it's because it's the mechanics of the game. Because they thought it'd be funny that you die and suffer because they can. You know, it's like here we are, we're sneaking into a place, sniper rifles. They should not be able to hear us. The sniper rifles from a very long different distance and they have silencers on them. You would not know where it's coming from. But one shot, and everyone's looking the other way, the person gets killed. No one would know they're dead in real life. But no, the game, all of a sudden, they could shoot through fucking walls and kill you. Really? Unless you have a very high-powered gun, your bullet's not going to go through walls to kill me. I'm going to be moving from my position. You're not even going to know where I'm at. How does every non-player character know where I'm at? You know what I mean? I know it's a game, and I know it's really hard for them to get those kind of mechanics of in real life stuff, but I have played games where they've actually done that. So that's why Lord is angry. That's why Lord cusses up a storm when my character dies. I'm so attached to my character that to me, my character is me. When my character dies, I feel like a piece of my soul has died. I'm very connected because we role play and immerse ourselves so heavily in our games. That's why you hear Lord cussing all the time, because I see injustice. I used to alpha and beta test games, so I see bad coding, lazy coding, things that devs could work on to fix it and don't. And so we're going to call it out. Hopefully that give you guys some understanding about Lord and Lady. Maybe you might understand us more. May I get rid of some of you haters. We got one person that's been harassing us for months. No matter what kind of video we put out, they downvote us. What did Kiva do? What did our fucking dog do, asshole? That you gave a downvote to a fucking dog or a cat? I don't understand those people. So we've been harassed and been chased by one person. Just one person, no matter what video we put out, has been downvoting it just because it's us. Because they personally have a grudge against us. Joke's on them, being that I'm as though to put a karma curse on them, so I'm pretty sure their lives suck. Anytime something bad happens, I want you to remember me and Lady. And the only way to break a karma curse is start doing good. Come back and give likes to all of our videos. Start talking nice, be nice to others. A karma curse is one of the best curses and I love them. Because Lady and I are good people in real life. So unfortunately a curse comes back on you. A karma curse is a great curse to do if you're a good person. Because if you're a good person, you don't have to worry about it. What is a karma curse? If you do good, good things come back on you. If you do bad, bad things come back to you 1,000-fold, either way. Lay and I have always been good people. We don't have to worry about it. We got enough bad karma from past lives and shit we do we're working off now, I'm sure. But for a person doing bad things to us, oof. All I can say is make sure you look both ways before you cross that street. You never know. Karma's a bitch and she does not discriminate. Like death, they will take you young or old. Does not matter to them. So yeah, that one person's been attacking us for months, almost years, but just for following around. And why do I get upset about it? What did my dog do to you, fucker? Did my cats and dogs do something so bad to you that you gave them a downvote on all of our videos? A cat? A piece of food? What did food do to you? You downvoted our Taco Tuesdays because it's our name? You don't like tacos or something? Or you don't like food or something? A bird. You don't like birds? Is there anything in the world you do like? So yes, that one person, you know who you are. We've already reported you to YouTube and they are tracking you. Keep harassing us and when we might go for lawsuits. I might just take you to court for fun. Sue the shit out of you to show you what kind of an asshole you are. If I want to feel to put that kind of money in it. Don't know, but who knows. Either way, maybe your account will be banned by YouTube for being a harassment. We got enough evidence against you. You know who you are. YouTube knows who you are. All I'm saying is, you really got to downvote every video we have? I mean, seriously, think about it. What did a dog do? What did Kiba, our cute dog, or our cats do that you downvote all of our videos? Even them. You're just being an asshole. I do put a karma curse upon you. So, you want to break that curse? You start having bad luck and bad things happening around you? I want you to think about us. I want you to think about my name, the lady's name, Lord and Lady here, the Marquises. And that karma curse is not going to be broken or given lifted until you upvote all those videos, or at least take the downvote off. You don't have to upload anything. And stop being an asshole and start being a good person. Only you can break a karma curse. I can't even break it. It's all up to you now. If you don't start being a good person and doing the right thing and helping others, stop being a troll, stop being a terrorist, start doing the right thing, the bad things will start happening to you. And for those of you who are wanting the Lord to talk about, look up karma curses. They're in every religion. They're nasty. It's the worst curse you could ever put on anyone. Because how many of you with a clean conscience can say that you're a good person, that you've never done any harm to anything, because you've always done the right thing? I'm pretty sure that all of us have sins. All of us has done something bad in our life, whether it's hurting the feelings of another being or anything, all that is karma against you. Trust me, I have suffered a lot of karma myself for bad things I've done in my past life, much less this life. And you know what? I suffered through it. I need to work off my bad deeds I've ever done. And that's what karma's great for. It's a way to work off your punishment to a clean slate. So all the bad things you've ever done in this life and every past life, you get to suffer for it and hopefully learn a lesson from it. I accept my karma. My karma is a great teacher. I just wish that I could remember more of my past life and know what I'm getting punished for so I can try to improve myself. All about self-improvement. Becoming a better being, a better person. Alright, so there you go guys, I'm done. None of you might understand anything I ever just said, so only those who are truly awake and aware enlightened beings of the world know everything I'm talking about. All I can say for the rest of you, let's live in peace, love, and light. Blessed be.
Hello everyone and welcome to Lord and Lady Marquez Gaming, episode 214 of Fallout 76 for the Outlaws Challenge end of week 1. The Appalachian Outlaws Challenge is a limited time event in Fallout 76. Running from the 22nd of April, 2025 to the 6th of May, 2025 at 12 p.m. US EST at Atom Shop Changeover, players can claim the Money Bag Backpack skin for free from the mini-seasons board. To take part, head to an armor workbench and apply the Money Bag Backpack skin to your backpack, then equip it. After that, complete the listed challenges to earn exclusive, limited time rewards. Pick flowers for the elderly in a blossoming minefield. Event: The Big Bloom is an upcoming seasonal public event in Fallout 76, introduced in the GAL with an update. It will begin on April 29th, 2025 and end on May 13th, 2025. As with other seasonal events, the Big Bloom is started on the hour, every hour, while it is active. The meadow at Susan's cabin is blossoming, and the elderly florist and former gang member Black-Eyed Susan needs help collecting the flowers. However, the area has also been under attack from hostile creatures, including honeybeasts and overgrown. The latter were brought to Appalachia from Atlantic City by Magellan, whose corpse can be found nearby. Black-Eyed Susan, meanwhile, has no idea what they are and refers to them as plant monsters. If the player has visited Atlantic City, there is new, relevant dialogue with Black-Eyed Susan. Quick walkthrough. Collect 30 flowers each of crystal cups, rag lilies, and carnal reapers, and deposit them in Black-Eyed Susan's basket. Set 25 overgrown on fire. Use either one's own existing fire weaponry, or collect leaf filler from Susan's greenbox to use as melee pods. Investigate the disturbance in the meadow. Defeat Beelzebub, giant bee of yore. In today's video of episode 214 of Fallout 76 for the Outlaws Challenge end of week 1. We will be multitasking doing dailies, events, and any side quest to level the scoreboard to get all the goodies and rewards for Season 20, Glow of the Gowl, Gowl Within. We are doing a melee build as it has a 150% melee damage in a feral Gowl state, and with new special perk cards that this will be the new endgame meta. We hope that you will enjoy today's show and entertainment. If you do, help us reach our next community goal of 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there, we just need 275 more subscribers. Let's get 100 plus likes for this video so that we can get YouTube's algorithm to introduce our channel to more people. We appreciate all of our community who helps us achieve our goals and enter acts with our channel. Thank you. Check out our live stream tab for most of our gaming and video library for all our past streams. Also check out our shorts tab for quick information and keep watch for live updates. Look up our Idaho Country Life adventures to see what we look like in real life, where we invite you into part of our personal lives and see what we do when we are not streaming video games. For everyone who asked if we have a tip jar, the super commands are designated for those who would like to help us. Please use Super Chat to talk to us and help support us by donations to our channel. If you like what you see, use Super Chat to interact with us and each other and talk live. By doing this, you will help support us by donations to our channel so that we can continue to bring you more content and entertainment. Please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notifications bell to know when we go live and never miss out on all the fun, as we only do live streams. Help us reach our next community goal of 1,000 subscribers. We are almost there. We just need 275 more subscribers. Thank you for watching.
I think Lay did a beautiful job. I'm gonna put their camera up so she can showcase it. What do you guys think? You like what Lay did there through the little base, getting set up for the thing? Here's Lady. She's showing a little house in the woods, a little witchy house.
Well, the big bloom is right.
Big Bloom
there.
is tomorrow, guys.
And I didn't realize this whole path lights up right here.
Oh wow, so it's really right there next to your base.
Yeah, it's really right. And then
Nice.
I'm right here, see?
That is awesome.
So yeah, so this is, I'm gonna keep this up because you and I can use this space to get down here every hour.
Yep.
Yep. Even if we sit right here.
Oh hell no, I'm doing the event.
No. I'm not saying that. If we sit here and wait every hour, we're here. That's what I meant. Just say, I'm doing the event. I'm.
Other customers while they shop.
I think I tried to make it very planty. Do I get a lot of plants everywhere?
I think that's great, the plants.
And then I'm gonna have more
flowers.
plants because that's what you're gonna get tomorrow. And then I lit everything up by lanterns. So
So they made a very pretty place, people. What do you think?
and then upstairs is just the workbenches are upstairs.
Alright, so I guess my thing there probably scared everyone away because it looks like no one's watching, except for maybe 1 to 3 people maybe.
This is cute. And this is gonna take us right to the Big Bloom, which happens right in front of this camp. So, yes. And no, I don't have turrets up. No, I'm not gonna do, a lot of people do that to cheat. No. No turrets, no. You gotta go kill it yourself.
Yep.
No turrets. No turrets up here at all.
Anyways, I don't see that Keith is on, so he's probably at work, so we can't play the other game. So we'll probably just hop on GTA.
So I think we're gonna hop on
and do some more
GTA,
work
guys.
there and try to get some more stuff going on because I got new stuff
And then all
on
my
there.
resources are here on the side of the house right here. So I like it. I like it. It's
I think it's cool, lady.
It's pretty cool. For something to do really fast, and that was fast for me. Yeah, that came out. This came out really nice. I like it. Okay. GTA?
GTA. No one's watching us, so we might as well go do something that is fun and entertaining for us. We got some work to do on that. I would play the anthology, but I'm waiting for Keith.
No, I gotta wait for Keith.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully we didn't scare you too much with our words of wisdom. Think about it.